I'm just going to wait.
Weather. New one. YouTube. Create. Selected. Search. Kanye hashtag back. Watch out.
Can I?
Chat mess. Add. Learn more. Well, open with one.
Open files.
Zero 20 069 10 09 11 12 selected 12 09. We're here. List 12 got play. Speech off.
Alright guys, I am back. After those 3 attempts of trying to get through that live stream, as things didn't quite go well. I think it was tablet was dead yesterday when I tried to do this. That thing took me offline and I couldn't even get to the rest of the comments. So, and now we're here. So,
One, stop that close.
no messages again. Why?
Live chat. One.
Just hold on a minute. I need to do something. Jeez. Let's see. So, what did I miss?
Open for top club, open. Well, we paired the moderator. What happened is yesterday live at your house to Westminster.
Here's the deal. I was reading the comments.
YouTube now. Luna's rich.
I was reading the comments. And then I did not realize that my tablet was low on battery. Because this is where I'm live streaming from. I did not realize my tablet was low on battery, and then I thought I was still here, but when I tried to navigate the thing, that thing was it turned off completely, and even my phone turned off after that. Thus, I couldn't be able to like. I tried multiple other attempts, but all it said was one, one, and then after, like, if I wanted to look at the messages, it just didn't show the messages. All that was there was add emotes, and which is add emojis and chat message input, and that's basically as if no one was even here on the stream, as if I wasn't back, and as if I wasn't even here on this channel to be
Welcome. Learn. Message retracted. Button.
Message retracted. I did not retract any message.
Learn. Message retracted. Add emote.
What? Oh, give me a moment.
Remove. Put user and remove as message. Report. What message?
What message was retracted? I did not retract any message.
If handled.
If you
Message.
retracted.
Learn. Message retracted. Button. Learn more.
Or maybe you might have removed that message so that Wyatt does not break the voice again.
Learn.
But if that's not the case, then
moderator. Where are? But
now I see why it said message retracted. It's you again. Now I see why it said message retracted.
Message retracted.
And now I cannot see the message.
Check message. Remove. Go to channel. Button. I'm play. I'm back. Wyatt.
Yup.
Button. Back.
Now I see why that thing said message retracted. It's you again.
I'm back again. Add Wyatt. Message. Learn more. Wyatt moderator.
Now that thing said raw. Dude, this is not
Chat.
a dinosaur. Okay?
Chat. Add
Okay,
moderator.
there you go.
No, I deleted the message I accidentally wrote wrong on bro screen and put.
Bro screen and put. Bro screen and put. I deleted the message that I accidentally wrote on bro screen and put. You were using your dictation the whole time, weren't you? Oh shoot. Why is that thing putting everything together? Never mind, I'm in the stream. But that just meant you were using your dictation that time when he said I accidentally typed something wrong when I did bro, BRO, screen, and put. That was not even the correct way to do it. So, you lost this round.
Wyatt moderator. No, I deleted the message I accidentally wrote wrong on bro screen. Equiparica moderator. For me, RAR is a file extension. Button.
Oh. I think that's because you put... Do you have WinZip, 7-zip, or WinRAR for those files? Because I use WinRAR to extract some of those RAR files and 7Z files. I used to use WinZip, but that thing was paid, and I tried to. I did not realize it was paid until the thing expired. Until the free trial expired, and I had to try and do it from Blind Help Project, but it's still WinZip Pro, but it still took me to the free version. So, like to the buy now thing or use evaluation button, in which the use evaluation button isn't even there. It was grayed out. Well, maybe. So,
Wyatt moderator. Braille. Screen input.
So there you go. Now you have the. Wait. Let me read the punctuation more carefully.
Words. Wyatt moderator. Text. P-R-A-I-L-L. Comma. Space.
Comma. That thing was easy. Dictation, wasn't it? Again.
Christina Woodim.
Oh no! Why did I say go Russian? No, Ukrainian mode. That's a Ukrainian voice.
What?
Christina Woodim.
Fishman Hitman. Hitman Richmond. Fishman app.
Fishman. Someone tell me what this girl's doing in here. Why?
Equiparica moderator.
Lag.
I prefer 7-zip. I will always use any program that is free. Button.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Because I am not use just use the from for those who are with the Blind Health Project, use the some of VG Storm's apps is paid, but for some reason Manamon 2 isn't on their service. I tried uninstalling the Manamon and reinstalling that thing, and that thing just said due to probable no. Your access has been blocked due to probable piracy. When I tried doing that thing. Bad.
Quiet moderator. Should I put that user in timeout? Button.
Yes, I don't even know what she's trying to type that stuff for and what it was even intended to even do. In fact, just retract that message entirely.
Quiet moderator. Should I
Actually, I'll do it for. Oh, yeah, you can check it again. Oh no.
Кристина Вудин.
Fishman Hitman Richmond.
So yeah, since I put you as a moderator, you can put that
a moderator.
sometime much.
I prefer 7-zip. What? Chat message.
Кристина.
Message. Wyatt.
Oh no.
Message deleted by Wyatt.
You're gonna have to delete that other message too.
Wyatt.
Кристина Вудин.
Was timed out by Wyatt for 300 seconds.
So yeah, there you go. There you go.
X now. Just check adding.
Yes, I still have X. I don't know why. Well, actually, yeah, I know why. It's so I can get those live streams back in case I do what. In case I get a community guideline strike, which will probably not happen. At least not on this device, because I am not streaming through the mobile app. And if I was streaming through the mobile app, that thing would give me a community guideline strike instantaneously. So.
Am I going crazy? Order the synthesizer that is speaking in another language. Say Christina. Button.
Actually, yes, it did. It spoke that voice with the Ukrainian. It spoke that word with.
Кристина Вудин.
It said that with the Ukrainian less or however you said it, voice that it does in iOS. It doesn't. It sometimes reads Russian stuff with the Ukrainian voice. I don't get how that happens. So. Because in older versions of iOS, you didn't have Ukrainian or any other language, any other like Bangla or Basque or Lithuanian voices. You just had those voices for English and Arabic and Hindi and Portuguese and Spanish and so on and so forth. You didn't get those other languages from how VoiceOver says it, unpronounceable, this and that, blah blah blah. Anyway.
Chat mess added. Equipiraca moderator. What is this Ukraine? What? Equipiraca moderator. What moderator? It was either Ukrainian or Russian. But
it was Ukrainian. That's what the voices said with.
Is this Ukrainian or Russian? Button.
The voice you're hearing in is Ukrainian. Russian has its own voice. And for some reason, Apple doesn't even separate those voices. It just uses one voice even for Ukrainian.
Equipiraca moderator.
Text.
What is this
so forth. You get to do here.
And emotes. Button. Equipiraca Wyatt moderator. It was either Ukrainian or Equipiraca moderator. Am I going crazy?
Wait, no. Don't end the screen now. Oh, I thought I hit something.
Wyatt moderator. It was either Ukrainian. Equipiraca moderator. Meow. Button.
We are not doing this again. Well, at least you're not as At least you're not what's the word for it? What is the word for it? Control tag obsessed as that one user that breaks the eloquent's voice every time. Oh, I need to speak into this side of the phone, otherwise it's not. And I'm sorry if my audio is noise gated. That's why it's That's why sometimes you're not a lot of background noise. So, and that's why the microphone also sucks. Yeah.
Equip power to moderator. Meow. Add emotes.
Why is it saying add a move? I don't even know if you can invite guests on this thing. In fact, I'm probably just gonna put music on this thing since it's been a while since I've even had music on this thing. What the heck does that thing always say? Putting everything together. Okay, that's not the music I wanted.
Live chat. Add equip power to moderator. Did you put this noise gate in?
I did not put the noise gate in. That's how the microphone sounds on some devices that are non-desktop wise. Without music, it's fun. Oh my god. I thought someone just let me go into the thing. Trying to go to the music. Oh my god. Why is this thing not letting me go back into the music tab? This is why I prefer streaming on desktop. I'm sorry. Much easier there. I can't even go into the music. Okay, yeah, I paused it. I didn't feel like. I said that to let you do. But because this is entirely getting out of place.
Did you put this noise gate? Quiet moderator.
Fact, you're literally. I am. You know.
You navigate voices.
I'm gonna see if that will get started. If it doesn't.
Quiet moderator.
All that just says is off. And that is peace.
Wyatt moderate at
Quiet moderator.
In fact, you can't even break the voice. Oh shoot.
Fred.
You
Alex.
have literally
Stop this activity. Quiet moderator.
broken the voice even more. Fact, I don't even know. It's the voice I was using at the end of the stream. Now that voice is unbreakable. That voice is unbreakable. Up to go ahead, man. Please don't. Yeah, I'll put something more lo-fi, but I don't think that's gonna help. Okay, forget that happens. Forget that happens. Why is there a QR code tab for? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Link's working that thing. What, the music or the times like this where I have to switch through voices. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Moderator. In my computer.
What are you trying to send?
Send me message chat. I want to see this. Learn more. Quiet moderator.
What are you trying to see?
I break speak all the time. Equipiraca moderator. I have this doubt, but Equipiraca moderator. Is the SP unbreakable? Button.
Well, essentially, yeah, you can't really use any speech tags, but somehow this dude could literally manage to do that. I'm not sure how either.
Where did you learn
At
that?
least there's no web Haskell. At least there's no web Haskell or uncosp command for the. Okay, now I'm so confused. Why are we talking about Eloquence tags?
Yes, I see.
In fact,
No.
but yeah, the Bow's voice is literally unbreakable. She told you. But how it did that somehow is literally.
Just navigate group flat voices. Quiet moderator.
Quiet moderate.
Quiet moderator. Yes, I see.
So yeah, now you know. Okay, why did I switch that to French? Why? And that doesn't even break it when you use German. That's even okay. You could say even better because I just hate the fact that it just breaks the voice. I'm like done. Now I'm just gonna.
Quiet moderator. Yes, I see.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna just.
Well, now, let me slow it down for you. Go, pop it. Go on. 3. Add emotes button. Top message close. Top 3. Open. Add emotes. Quiet moderator.
Why is that thing saying 3 if it's only the two of us? Maybe because you included me into this.
At White Moderator. At Fred.
But yeah, the Bell's
Alex,
voice
live recognition.
isn't
Nav Discord can screen act.
won't even break. I'm sorry. See? Oh wait.
White Moderator.
You do not even know how to do the PBA's command. Wow. Sad.
Script containers. Pad word does not voice of live character.
Well, let me fix that for you.
PB one PB eight kept left P.
You only used one left square bracket, did you? At least you got the other part of it right.
Clip.
But you forgot to use the other left square bracket.
Add emote. What a quick white moderator.
In fact, I could probably just have you
White.
move you as a moderator at this point. Not.
Report. But remove. Author. Remove.
Actually, yeah, I'm removing.
Remove. Video player. Collapse. Add white moderator. Okay. Bells. Add.
Okay, let me just set this voice.
Okay.
Cabal still even. That's it. I'm seriously about to remove. If a message to you. And Bell's still even raw. How is that possible? Now I see why this microphone sucks. Now I see why this microphone sucks. Yup, it sucks. I may or may not have removed the message. Long. Anyway.
No, a quick moderator. Oh no, you deleted the message from Wyatt. Why didn't do that? We will cry together and remember this for 20 years, right?
20 years.
Add a quick moderator. Oh no, you deleted the message from Wyatt. Why didn't do that? And I will cry together and remember this for 20 years, right?
That is because you have broken the voice long enough. Well, not you, but why? That's all I'll tell you. Well, that's not the message of the. Okay. Yes, it probably was. Like, how can you remember it for 20 years? But by the time 20 years comes out, we might have already been in the Windows. We might have already had Windows. Windows. Oh Lord, this is gonna be hard. If Windows 12 is gonna be released this year, and then um, uh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I probably would have already had Windows 19 by then or something.
Add emotes. Pick WePower moderator. Oh no.
So yeah, that's all I'll say about it. You, my friend, have made a grave mistake that making this thing break. I'm not even gonna switch to eloquence because you already know what's gonna happen then.
Pick WePower moderator. When Windows 22 exists, I will still be remembering this. How much you made us cry with this insensitive act.
Insensitive is the meaning of insensitive.
Insensitive means showing or feeling no concern for others' feelings.
Add emotes.
I guess I'll be good. Okay, no. Is there a way that I can undo this thing?
Pick WePower Wyatt moderator. What did you do? Pick Wyatt moderator. Pick Wyatt moderator. Yes, I see. Pick WePower moderator. Well, if that's what I'm thinking, then I can say with SB that my was doing a live STREM. Well,
Oh, no.
no activities, stricken static word disk navigation voices.
Wyatt
moderator, yes, I see. It would be okay moderator. Well, if that's what I'm thinking, then I can say with the speak that Mayo is doing a live stream.
That they cannot pronounce my name. I have went into the voice pronunciation settings, and it is still.
Moderator in my computer. Wyatt moderator, what did you do? Welcome to Little It with Roker moderator. Oh no, you deleted the message from Wyatt. Why did you do that? He and I will try to get with Wyatt. It with Wyatt moderator. I break his speak all the time. It with Roker moderator. Send me this in chat. It with Roker moderator in my Wyatt moderator. Yes, I see. It with Roker moderator. Well, if that's what I'm thinking, then I can say with the speak that Wyatt moderator. What did you do? Welcome to It with Roker moderator. Oh no, you deleted the message from Wyatt. Why did you? Right again, it with the Roker moderator. Oh no, you deleted the message from Wyatt. Why did you do that? He and I will try together and remember this for 20 years crying face. But it with the Roker
20 years? How's that
moderator, when
possible?
Windows 22 exists, we'll still be remembering this. How much you made us cry with this insensitive act.
Just not even sure what sounds Windows 22 will even have.
It with the Roker moderator. Wait, DeepSpeak doesn't read your name correctly. But
No, it doesn't. I went into the voice pronunciation settings and set it to try to pronounce correctly, and yet it doesn't work with eSpeak apparently. I think the developers are gonna have to have some voice pronunciation support. I don't even know. It doesn't read my name correctly. It doesn't read it correct. It does read it correctly if I use no. It did read it correctly for other voices when I was in the iOS 17 update, but in 16 it didn't. That includes Alex and all the other novelty voices. 16 and below it didn't do that, but 17 above it does. But for eSpeak it doesn't. Apparently.
add emotes. It with the Roker moderator. Wait.
So no, it doesn't read it. It doesn't read it correctly. Why am I saying correctly? Okay, we have come to the conclusion that I have absolutely lost my mind. In fact, we all have. Especially you when you broke the voice. What? So there we go.
Add emotes. It with the Roker moderator. Wait. DeepSpeak doesn't read your name correct.
So no, it doesn't really read the name.
YouTube. Video player. YouTube.
Dude,
It with the Roker moderator. So does that mean that eloquence reads your name as it really is? But DeepSpeak navigations what it with the Roker moderator. So does that mean that eloquence reads your name as it really is? But DeepSpeak doesn't. Button.
Yeah, it does. Here's an example.
It will be Roker moderator. Oh no. You deleted learn.
So that means, like, let me give you an example.
Well, if that's what I'm thinking, then I can say with SBI that Maya was doing a live stream.
So yeah, it does read it correctly for eloquence. but it doesn't free speak. You were correct on that one.
No activity. So close. Adding show latest.
And for some reason there is no pronunciation feature for Android. So if you want to set the name for
Show link action. Equip moderator. So does that mean show link?
Why is there a show latest messages button when there are already the latest messages being shown?
Check rail screen input. Stopping.
And now that thing just took me into the chat box. Wow.
No replacement. Adding equip moderator. So does that mean that add emotes, chat message input, chat, character mode, insertion point at start, rail screen input, command mode. Enter chord to activate braille display commands. Swipe with one finger to adjust the rotor. Add emote, chat message input, chat, send, I, B, I'm.
I can't go back out of this text field. Wow, send. Unless
Send,
if I do this.
Send, dimmed, keyboard hidden, video
There you
clear,
go.
equip moderator. So does that mean?
But yeah, it doesn't read it even with each speak.
Switcher, Google, message setting, tab, note, garage, feedback, 1290, close, activate, default. Add equip moderator. Wait.
So yeah, it doesn't read thing right if you're using the speak.
No. Don't fuck me. Equip moderator. Notice equip moderator. I will post a video about NVDA 2024.3 this Sunday. Button. Gmail. Now. TikTok. And
I think I might probably not understand it.
semicolon she's mine ring. 1.9.
I probably might not understand it since it's in Portuguese, but if I do have a translator, I probably might.
YouTube. Now.
But you have the add-on.
Equip moderator. I will post.
If you do somehow have any add-ons installed to yours, like the navigation sounds thing, because
FaceTime. Braille screen input. A W A 61 apps. B 1 app. Fake val.
No. I forgot to install Blind Legend on this thing.
O P P. Stopping Braille screen input. Opening App Store.
To install a Blind Legend on this thing.
Select. Select.
Had it before, but I think I might have actually deleted the app.
Braille screen input. Space. The app space. Block out. HDD. Select. Stopping Braille screen and blind. Search field. Search. A Blind Legend Adventure.
How is it still here? Oh, I see why now.
Braille screen input. A 61 apps. A Blind Legend. Stopping Braille screen input.
Let's see why.
Blind Legend. A Blind Legend.
And that thing uses the acapella voice. I'm not sure what voice this is. All I know is testing French.
Supported by the International Username
That's Sharon, aka Sharona, on some notes to the acapella website, probably, and most likely, because they need to update the voices with
loading.
Because if you had Infovox right now, you know what I mean.
YouTube.
I don't think any of us have Infovox.
I don't use the navigation sounds. Equip moderator. I don't use the navigation sounds in the notebook that I'm using now, but I have in the school's notebook. Equip moderator. I don't use the navigation sounds in the notebook that I'm using now, but I have this added in the school's notebook. Button.
Now, oops. I think you might have had a spelling error there. Have you tried putting custom sounds on that rather than those 4 defaults? Say, for instance, the Windows
Add emotes.
sounds.
Equip moderator. I will.
And converting them to WAV, because that's the only file format it supports. Unfortunately. Actually, yeah, unfortunately. You only have to, go through those custom sounds if you go through the files.
Equip add
And
emote.
basically, that's it. Sort of. When I'm saying webcam graph.
Chat message. Add quiet moderator. Now my real screen input works now, so I can torture you with codes.
Please don't. I'm going to delete any message, any or all messages. I have those codes installed.
W. Equip power. I didn't try to make my own custom sounds. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do something crazy like this because I know I have try to make my own custom sounds. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do something crazy like this because I know I can XD button.
That is, if you go to your open effects, no, open sounds folder, and then takes you to the navigation. So you have to go to, global plugin. Look, global plugins. For some reason, Anna calls it plugins. I don't know why. And then go to your Microsoft
YouTube. Hardware.
Anna, and then you go to your. Oh, come on! Stop interrupting me. And then you go to your effects thing, and then go to nav sounds, and then I think you just watch the update about the NVDA navigation sounds NVDA add-on video. You'll see how you create the thing, because you might just want to look through the files of the thing, and if you somehow can go get maybe your school's laptop is locked with an admin password, so you can't really get any portable versions of NVIDIA on your school's notebook, can you?
Add emotes.
I guess not.
Wait, now my braille screen. Equip power moderator.
Hope
I don't use the
good.
page 3 to 5. Traffic spin lock. Set close. Top 4. Open react. Add
4. What in the heck was the fourth person here?
Related. Equip power. Equip. Wait.
Why
Equip
is
power.
it saying
Wait.
you
Equip
need
power. Wait. Well, learn. Equip power moderator. I didn't trust. Wait, moderator. Now my braille.
Yeah, just don't torture me with any codes, okay? I don't want to have to remove any messages and put you in timeout like how you put Christina Wooden in timeout because of that apparent. Well, Fishman, I'm not sure what that message was. Why is the show latest messages button? If the messages that were shown were already shown. Okay, that did not make any sense at all. In fact, maybe.
Equip power moderator. They gave me a computer that doesn't have a super annoying user account control. If they told me, I would have already thrown that thing out the window.
Oh, you would have to pay for that thing. I'm sorry. But ours has this super account user. When we was in school, that one is Windows. You need admin to do everything, to get the voices, to get the sounds, everything. And yes, I've got the Microsoft Add a Voice on that thing. Dude, ask. Actually, yeah, how did I just went to the. I got that one from the datajake.braillescreen.net site, and I went to the voice to the text to speech folder / directory, and then I went Windows 7 TTS voices v1 point something.exe, I think it was, and that thing gave me both the Microsoft and the voices. So what that thing gave, but with I was with the user account control for the admin for everything.
The moderator. They gave me a
which is just sad. Very.
computer that doesn't have a super annoying user account control. If they told me, I would have already thrown that thing out the window.
What if it did give you a win? Let's just hope you don't throw that thing out the window, because you'll be paying for it. And I don't even think you'd have the money to do that. I'm sorry. If then they'd get you, and then you wouldn't be able to make any more of those NVDA videos. Besides that, I just don't even know. Just stop interrupting me with your... This is why I have to unsubscribe from these VTubers. What they are is that they're just those people. In the Chinese /en/ all those Hololive HOLOLIVE and all those other VTuber groups that just go live every time, and my notifications are flooding with them. Live
Chat message. Add emote. Erica moderator. At my old collab. Erica moderator. At my old school, I used a Chromebook. I was very happy when they gave me a PC with Windows, but it had this user account control that makes me not want to exist. Button.
Not want to exist. Did it require admin for every little thing? Did it require you to use? Did you require you to have someone with admin for every single little thing with a password, and that you had to use so that it can unlock certain things? Did you have to have UAC for every? No. Did the UAC on it have like did it say like user account control dialog, user account control? Do you want to allow this application to make changes to your device? Insert application here. To continue, enter an admin username and password. Username edit blank and then password. And did it have you, or did you just hit yes or no on it? Because that's what I want. Did you have to go through that process of entering passwords for every little thing you had to unlock with the USB? Why am I saying you? Now my tongue is twisting. I hear your voices from the window.
Add emotes.
And this did have an USC. UAC. I cannot speak today.
Erica moderator. They didn't give me the password, and it wasn't any of the available passwords they gave us. Button.
So essentially, dude, I'm telling you, I don't. In fact, maybe upgrading the Windows.
Erica moderator. I couldn't install NVDA and had to use narrator.
You had to use narrator all the time. What about those people who just want to be cool and use JAWS? They had their JAWS OS, didn't they? They had their JAWS screen reader, didn't they? And why did you have to use narrator all the time? Could you at least install the natural voices? Also, did everyone use a narrator at your school, or did they just use JAWS while you were stuck with narrator? Oh, and then NVDA. And did you even use JAWS back then? Or could you, if you had to? Because apparently now they're forcing us to use JAWS at this point. Because NVDA, quote unquote, does not work with the Focus 40 that they give us. It's bound to be 12 o'clock already. In fact, I spoke too soon. Literally. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. Anyway, back to the thing. If you had narrator, if you
Setting chat add equally Pyroca moderator. I only used JAWS once. It was that 40-minute version, but I knew I would install it soon. Button.
that 40-minute version. Yeah, there was. I was about to say maybe upgrading to Windows 11 probably isn't so good because Microsoft's releasing their Copilot. Windows 10 for y'all's notebooks, Windows 10 is apparently gonna get bombarded with the same features Windows 11 had that no one even asked for, such as the Copilot thing, since Cortana was discontinued in
Gmail. Your mission.
late 2023, and as a result, they had to put an AI feature into this thing that lets you use Copilot. However, Microsoft just took it way too far with their recall feature. That captures your screen every 5 seconds. It will even capture your passwords. And if you want to search your passwords, some hacker can easily get into that thing. You can turn the feature. You can turn the recall feature off. However, it is going to some hacker could easily enable it and sell that information to the dark web. That's causing you, my friend, to be out of luck, and you'd have to create so many new bank accounts. And that, my friends, is why some people is why you're getting hacked. If you're using any Copilot plus PCs at the moment. So
Equally Pyroca moderator.
So yeah, just don't use. Unless you want to still use Windows 11 for other tasks.
Chat message input.
Unless you want to use Windows 11 for other tasks and so on. In fact, that feature just makes Windows 11 look like
Weather now. Light rains.
Vista, and that thing. Apparently, Windows 11 is the new Vista, as Chris writes. Microsoft Seb said it, not Microsoft Seb. Style of adventure thing. Apparently, Windows 11 is the new Vista because of that recall feature. Apparently,
Emotes. Equally Pyroca moderator.
I got it.
I only used JAWS once.
That's for the 40-minute version. Good.
Track position. Model set setting. Flow top mess 2.
True, it seems everyone's left.
Chat real screen intake mode so I can torture you.
At least you're not torturing you with codes anymore since you probably left the screen.
Equally Pyroca moderator. I don't use the navigation sounds.
I will be back.
I didn't try to make Equally Pyroca moderator. They gave me a computer that doesn't Equally Pyroca moderator. At my old school, I used Equally Pyroca moderator. They didn't give me the Equally Pyroca moderator. I couldn't install that Equally Pyroca moderator. I only used add emote chat mess.
And as for that reason, we now have one screen reader that is first. Dude.
Chat Equally Pyroca moderator. I add emote Equally Pyroca moderator. Replay.
Yeah, that noise gate was there automatically. That's how some microphones of certain devices already have noise gate enabled. For those who are using for those who are using phones or tablets to do these streams. So
Add emotes. Show latest. Equipyrica moderator.
where is the
I only use
show latest messages button? Now where were we? First.
What? What thing?
Going to try and beat this thing again, as that thing only had
Add emotes. Show latest. Equipyrica moderator. Stop it. Show latest message. Equipyrica moderator. I remembered an annoying situation with a computer where for 2 days I used the narrator but couldn't open the settings due to UAC, having to use the Microsoft Maria voice button.
Microsoft Maria. Is that a Portuguese voice? And was that the default for Portuguese somehow? If so, then yeah, I think Microsoft Maria is probably a Portuguese voice, and was most likely the default. Or what was the default? What was the default voice of yours thing?
Emotes. Equipyrica moderator. I remember.
What was the default voice?
Equipyrica moderator. This voice is super slow by default.
Super slow by default. Oh wow!
Add emotes. Equipyrica moderator. This voice is super slow by default.
Even when it's set to not 10, it still sounds slow. But was it the default voice of yours narrator? Was it the default voice of yours narrator, or did you have a different voice as your default when you first got the system? And if it was the default voice, then well, I don't know. If not, it could have been the default voice when you originally had the machine.
Add Equipyrica moderator. This voice is super slow. Equipyrica moderator. This is the default voice of the narrator and of all Windows button.
Oh, so that's what you're using in Portuguese. For us, it's David, but as for narrator, it's Aria. It's Aria if you've put the natural voices on there, and Aria is the main default. I imagine if the Microsoft voices will be replaced in Windows 12. That's another thing. Because David's been around since Windows 8 and up until 11. But I imagine what voice that Windows 12 is going to replace them with. And if they ever do get replaced, then someone is going to have to make some kind of registry trick in which could bring back Microsoft David, Zero, and Mark voices, both for the one core, both for the speech properties and SAPI 5 and stuff.
Equipyrica moderator. This is the voice that will appear if I restore my NVDA settings now button.
So that's what that's what happened. But you usually speak properly, so that might essentially be why. And is Microsoft Maria the only voice in Portuguese, or is there more voices? Because English has 3 voices only. David, I feel like Microsoft is just restricting us to 3 voices and 1 voice for every other operating system, which is either Microsoft Edo, Microsoft Sim, or Microsoft.
Equipyrica moderator. I didn't really understand what you said about Windows 8 and Windows 12.
What I'm saying is Windows 8 was the default voice. Windows 8 up to 11 was David's voice. Microsoft David's voice was the default voice of Windows 8 up until 11. But I was trying to say that. But I just imagine if someone will be replaced. I just imagine if those voices in Microsoft currently, I just imagine if Microsoft David and the others will be replaced in Windows 12. Because they've been the default voice. since Windows 8. So you probably didn't understand me because of that microphone.
I didn't.
So yeah, Microsoft David's been the default voice of Windows 8 until 11, but I'm not really sure who's going to be the default voice of Windows 12, whether they're still going to be the default voice, or if their voices are going to be replaced with a new voice, which will most likely be restricted to 3 voices again. This is what the Microsoft's been doing. Because we had only one voice put through Windows 2000, that was Microsoft SEP, but they could be downloaded. They could be optionally downloaded through Microsoft's website. And Microsoft said this is the full voice of Windows XP, but I think Mike and Mary were optional as well. Windows 7, Microsoft, and Windows 8 through 11, Microsoft David. But I'm not sure who's going to be the voice of Windows 12.
Message added a moderator. I didn't really a moderator. In Portuguese, there is only one woman's voice that I don't remember the name of, and for Brazilian Portuguese, there is Microsoft Maria and Microsoft Daniel. But
So it's 2 voices for y'all. I may have to install the language voice pack and check back on what. In fact, maybe I could just look at the evolution of Microsoft text-to-speech voices. 2021 update plus voice. It has the one core Portuguese voices in there, and I think that might tell you what that unknown woman's voice is. Windows Electronic 101 did that video, so if you. And there's been if you've somehow been able to go through the GitHub, no, there've been natural voice. You could get the natural voices as well as the voices from Microsoft Edge in its online suffix odd speech API version 5 via the Microsoft Natural Voices SAPI adapter thing, which will give you the installers for the Microsoft Speech API version 5 voices it'll give you the narrator's natural voices, and it'll also give you the Microsoft Edge voices if you install it through the if you just search up the because YouTube is not even letting you put links. YouTube is not even letting us put links into the comments section of anything anymore. And even if you have all filtered comments on, so you only have to use
a moderator. I have a natural voice installed in the narrator. This name may be strange to you.
Who's messing up to charge YouTube?
A moderator. I have a natural voice installed in the narrator. This name may be strange to you, but it is Microsoft Francisca.
Microsoft Francisca. Doesn't that sound Spanish for a moment? Now I see why Portuguese and Spanish have similar, some similar, like the same language but are different. Now I see why. It just that just tells you. Why is this thing act really? Not anything but profit.
Add emote.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
Add Equiparaca moderator.
There's already a Francisco voice in iOS, but that's for the chick. The oh my god, how do I say this? For the I am saying Microsoft too many times. That's only for like Spanish, Chilean Spanish, however you say that accent.
Add emote. Equiparaca moderator. I have a
So yeah,
natural voice installed in the narrator. This name may be strange to you, but it is Microsoft Francisco.
I think that voice might work for the Microsoft natural voice SAPI adapter thing for the Microsoft natural voices. For SAPI, if you can install them, because you didn't notice. What you didn't know is Microsoft was being stupid and thought that they could restrict the voices to the narrator, but they were so wrong on so many levels that the DataJig site has adapted an NVDA add-on for the neural voices that you can use those voices from narrator in your NVDA as a result. Subsequently, you have to have the narrative you had to have at least a few narrator natural voices installed on your machine to be able to use those voices. Otherwise, it won't register, I don't think. Because you have to have at least a voice to use for that engine, so that it could work. So
add emote. Equiparaca moderator. I have a natural voice installed. Add message. Add emote. Add.
but yeah, the reason I stopped that stream last time as well, you can just go back to the first part of the video. I'll give you more one. Why is it just the one of us? Where did everyone else go? Well, at least Wine's not going to be back to torture us with speech codes, as technically we have already had that issue once. I don't feel the need for it again.
Add Equiparaca moderator. Add Equiparaca moderator. Oh, seriously, they made these voices for NVDA?
Yes, they did. You can go into your web browser and type the DataJig.browse screen. Yeah, they made those voices for NVIDIA. Apparently. Which means you could have that voice in NVIDIA. You could go into your DataJig.browsescreen.net thing, and then I think it's under NVDA. I'm not sure where they added the neural voices item, but I think it's somewhere in the NVDA directory here. So yeah, they did add those voices for NVIDIA. So, which will then mean that you have. So yeah, they added those voices into NVDA. Can you stop? Activating yourself. Okay, I'm done with this thing. I'm about to put this thing in its place.
Oh boy, this doesn't work.
You're right. This is very. What the heck?
Mail. No.
What the heck was that? Oh, never mind. That was something.
Open reaction one. Top left.
We'll hear everyone from outside.
Add emotes. Require the moderator. Oh, seriously, they made these voice add
So yeah, they made those voices for NVDA.
Gmail now. Poshmark info.
What the heck is Poshmark? This is why you do not sign up for sketchy emails.
Require the moderator. Oh, seriously.
So yeah, they
Add emote.
made those different. How they did those voices for NVDA? You will know they did. Soon enough that you will be able. Soon enough that you will be able. Soon enough that you.
Require the moderator.
Time.
I used a computer with Windows XP 1 or 2 months ago. It was epic to hear the sound of it shutting down, but it really doesn't make sense to have that thing there. And worse, I was running NVDA 2014.
What? 2014? Wasn't that the year that Windows XP ended support? For long term? No, POS Ready 2009? Or whatever that server that they used for it was. I cannot talk today.
Moderator. I used a computer with Windows XP 1 or 2 months ago. It was epic to hear the sound of it shutting down, but it really doesn't make sense to have that thing there. And worse, I was running NVDA 2014. Button.
Did that thing crash upon using that version of NVDA? If so, then I'm not sure which. How are you able to install NVDA on that thing without even getting any viruses from going onto the website and installing that thing? Or did you disable the firewall? Like how that one guy did on an experiment, as an experiment, to see if Windows XP really gets viruses from when you go onto the internet. And I don't even think you can really go onto the internet. That's what I think anymore. Windows XP is on a support.
I use a computer with added.
I am pretty sure Windows 7 also has the same effect because pretty much some versions of Windows 7 were not able to use because Windows 7 is very old and unsupported because that thing isn't supported in 2020 and that thing and ESU updates for it ended 1 year after. With ESU support for Windows 7 ended 1 year afterward. And for some unknown reason, the computers at my school were still using Windows 7 after the fact. Because they thought they were on Windows 10, when in reality, the sounds of it just tells you you're on Windows 7, and even I didn't. Actually, yeah, I did know, but I.
Moderator. There's no point. Moderator. There's no point in having that there. If you connect that thing to the internet, you can be safe. You'll be hacked in less than 10 minutes. Lol. Button.
Less than 10 minutes. Does that even apply? Even when you're in incognito mode.
Facebook now. New friend suggestion. Marley.
Okay. Just forget. Ow! I don't even know what happened there. I think Butter might have accidentally. I might have actually moved my tablet. up to close to my neck, and it actually got the thing. Now back to the point. Um,
Equip Erica moderator. There's no point in having
the question now, does that even apply even when you're in incognito mode? Because I am not sure about that one.
Equip
And if it does apply,
moderator. The minimum version that NVDA supports is Windows 8.1 button.
Windows 8.1. So it only supports up to 2016 point something apparently. If so, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And if it did your NVDA crash while you were using that thing? Did it have any crashes when you were using that OS? Or did it have... Because I don't know, really.
Chat message at Equip Erica moderators. Now the minimum version.
But I'm pretty sure you could also get crashes if you're using the internet in Windows XP on a virtual machine. I am not sure. Does that really work with VirtualBox? If you're using a VM have you even tried using Windows XP in a VM? Because I know I haven't. And I've tried to use VM but that thing won't even let you install other builds of Windows from their ISO. It'll only let you install the RTMs for it. Like it doesn't it shows like Windows XP. It only shows you like Windows 10, Windows 10 Pro, or like Windows 10 S64, Windows 11, Windows 11 X64, Windows 8.1, Windows 8, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 7 X64, which is one of the VMs I had, but I could not use them because it would not even redirect me to the host OS, to the guest OS. It only had me on the host OS, and which meant no startup sound for that, because the play virtual machine button doesn't really do nothing. You're just in the VM, but it doesn't you stay on the host OS for the time being because it won't let you be on the guest OS. And then down to Windows 3 point or I don't know. But it doesn't let you install. It doesn't install any pre-release or any other builds of Windows, or at least it didn't let me before, because I do not, and I still can't use the thing as the keyboard. It's still broken. Tried USB ones, and not even that one had a driver error. So that was what was going on with that thing. It was a driver error. If you try to go to the device manager, I've tried to update all the drivers, that didn't even work. Uninstalling all of them, that even doesn't work. So
Equip Erica moderator.
reinstalls all
The latest version that supports Windows XP and Vista is 2017.3 button.
2017.3. And you were running 2014. I bet that thing had a lot of crashes.
Add emotes button.
And if it did,
Equip Erica moderator. Now the minimum version that NVDA supports.
And if it does support, and I'm telling you, you would not want to use Vista under any circumstances. At this point, I'm probably just gonna have to talk slow. I don't even know why I am somehow lacking the inability to. Well, not exactly lacking, but you get the idea here. Because sometimes if I have to talk, I keep missing words on what I'm trying to say, and that's causing me to excuse.
The latest version that supports Windows XP. Open reactions app. Add emotes. Equip Erica moderator. It's not me. And computers from a place that's going to be
Didn't know y'all's computers that y'all was studying at used a the old version of Windows, and they didn't even care about upgrading to Windows 10 or 11 because they probably did not want to experience that Copilot thing in the recall feature, which was good for them since they didn't have any Copilot Plus PCs. And I think Cortana wasn't even on Windows before. I think Cortana was introduced in Windows 8, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Or was it introduced on Windows 10?
My computer is Windows 11 with NVDA
2024.3.1 beta 1. So, yeah. Did any of you, were you in any places that, did you have any computers in any other places that used to run Windows 7? Because I know some like manufacturers did have that OS. Even our school had Windows 7 before. Some of our computers ran Windows 10 back then. Some of ours run Windows 7. And the fact that we still are using Windows 7 today is something else. The fact that some organizations are still using Windows was the fact that some Windows were the fact that some organizations back then were still using Windows 7 when we had Windows 10 is pretty much something. Because if you had Windows Windows 8 point Windows because many, I don't even know how you say this.
America moderator. I think they're going to throw that thing away. Button.
Yeah, they probably are. But there are some organizations that still were able to use Windows 7 back then, even after Windows 10 had released. And even after 2020, they are still using Windows 7. Even when they did not even pay for the ESU updates. And I don't even think any of them got the alert that Windows 7 was out of support. And I don't even think that they knew about ESU updates at the time. And ESU for OSs today is still expensive, especially for Windows 10. You can't get Windows 10. You can't use. Oh, God. Windows 10 is going to end support next year, thus causing, if you want to use Windows 10 for much longer, you have to have an ESU. Microsoft is going to charge you a lot to use Windows 10 1 year, a whole lot more for the second year, and way more for the third year. That's causing you to essentially have lost Windows. Yeah, they're going back to 3 years of ESU support again, but they're gonna make it much more expensive than Windows 7 ESU.
Pirate the moderator. The systems I've used are Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows XP, Chromebook, Linux. I don't remember the version.
Did you use Ubuntu?
I don't know if DoucheFox is on this list, as it is an app that runs within. Button.
DoucheFox, what the heck is that? What the heck is that screen reader? The only screen readers I know of, NVDA, JAWS VoiceOver. You probably didn't. Have you even tried out macOS before? No? Okay then. Since you probably, I don't even know you use Linux. I don't even know all the Linux commands in the slightest. I only know Windows. I've briefly tried macOS in school, but on one of their computers. But let's just say where the voiceover commands are really going to be hard to learn, especially if you already know where all the keys on the keyboard are. Luckily, I do now. And sometimes I get mixed up because the function and control keys on Windows, the controls of control is the very first key, and the function is the very second. On the bottom row of the keyboard. But on Mac, it's the function key that's the first, It's the function key that's the first key, and the control key that's the second key, as if they swap those two key layouts.
Equip hierarchy moderator. Windows button.
No, did you use? Oh, that is on Windows. I don't know about any of those screen readers. Did you have But which Linux distro were you using at that time? Was it Debian, Elementary OS? These names are gonna really be hard to pronounce. Debian, Elementary OS, Fedora, KDE or Linux Mint. KDE still being GNOME. I completely forgot GNOME. Which I think is based off of Ubuntu as well. And speaking of Ubuntu as well, or Zord. Oh, because I don't really know all the. Actually, I think I might know. Because some of them aren't even really widely used. I think Linux Mint and GNOME and Ubuntu are the more popular Linux distros that they use. I'm not sure about the others though.
Equip hierarchy moderator. And now that I realized you might not know what this is, button. Equip hierarchy moderator. Did you say controls of controls?
I did not say. I said the control key is the first key on Windows, and the second key is the function. And the function key is the first key on the Mac OS, and the control key is the second key. I did not say the controls of. Okay, we're done. This is going to take an extremely long one. What are we even doing? Why? Anyway, but what Linux distribution did you use back then when you had used those operating systems? But no, I did not say the controls of the control. I said the control key was the first key on Windows to the very left of the keyboard. So you have your control, shift, and caps lock keys and everything. And the second key is the function key for those who are using laptops and desktops. And some desktops don't even have a function key, and they have their keys locked. Or maybe all desktops probably do have. And on a Mac, the function key is the first key to the left, and the control key is to the right of the
chat.
To the second key from the function key, as if they swapped the keyboard layouts.
Add emote, equip hierarchy moderator. Two programs that I know you won't know about are DoSbox and Virtual Vision.
Virtual Vision.
Equip hierarchy moderator. Did you say
that was a part of the? What are those screen readers? Did they even have any sounds that they use for that thing? No. I'm telling you, there are just screen readers that we didn't even know about, even in the Windows CE/Windows Mobile days, apparently. Like that mobile speak thing, and probably Business Vision, and I only know a little bit about Windows Eyes. I haven't really used the screen reader, and I was going to attempt to install that screen reader, but apparently that thing does not work for Windows 11.
Equip hierarchy moderator. Two programs that I add emotes.
But yeah, I don't even know about the Virtual Vision or the I only heard of Chromevox, which is the screen reader I use with my Chromebook right now. And if I tried to install Linux on that thing, I don't think Orca would even be very usable. And if you do install Linux on that thing, I'm not sure what Linux distro it would even use. As I don't even know all the Linux commands, because the Linux commands are probably going to be like how Alt plus F2 is the run command in Linux. And if you're using Windows, it's Windows plus R. And in Mac OS, does Mac OS have a run command?
Okay, I found this on the web for does macOS have a run command? Check it
How
out.
to use the terminal command line in Mac.
Yeah, it's a terminal for those who are using Mac.
Windows run command on a Mac. Apple execute commands and run tools.
I think it's probably just a terminal on a Mac, and there's terminal on Linux, but that gives you an Alt plus F2 for the run command, which is basically terminal. So, and some distros on Linux don't even come pre-installed with the Orca screen reader anymore, as you now have to go into your terminal and type sudo space apt. I think it's sudo space apt, either dash or space install Orca or whatever it is, because like how deleting the whole root of the Linux installation is basically sudo dash rm dash rmf slash dash no preserve root. That deletes the whole root of the Linux installation.
Email now. Store warning.
We are getting so many emails.
Power moderator. Two programs.
And this as for the Linux,
Moderator.
we can't really use
Setting close. Top message 1.
I feel like everyone is just leaving. As a result, Linux will be rendered useless after that. But like I said earlier, and some Linux distros won't even have the Orca screen reader installed by default. Like Ubuntu doesn't have Orca installed by default anymore. Thus, you will have to reconfigure that screen reader, which is going to be hard for us if we're completely blind, folks. But if you can see a little bit, you'll probably be able to notice what's on the screen if you go into your terminal on that OS. And if you can't see, like if you're already in the terminal, it's going to be really hard for you to. You're going to have to scan the screen with Seeing AI or something, so you can know what's displayed on it. And then you're going to have to type, in that, the sudo apt get Orca thing to just install the Orca screen reader in Linux. And if you somehow manage to get the Orca screen reader installed, you can do Orca -s sets up the screen reader, configures the screen reader.
Moderator. JustFox is a program for the visually impaired that started in MS-DOS and continues to be updated for Windows.
Oh, that's DOSFox.
Moderator. JustFox is a program for the visually impaired that started in MS-DOS and continues to be updated for Windows to this day. Button.
I did not know that it's updated. Nothing was in. Is that another equivalent of narrator? As for virtual vision, I am not sure about.
It is only available in Portuguese, and we don't call it a screen reader. What it is just give limited assistance to the system. For example, I can type for you if I'm using it. Button. Westminster.
It's only available. I think maybe I might be saying that screen reader wrong. Maybe voiceovers mispronounce
Add emotes. Button.
this thing.
Words. I do is do so character D O S V O X.
Oh, it's
X-ray.
DOS Vox. That thing said Deuce Fox. That thing says Deuce Vox. What if that thing said MS Deuce? I don't even know what that would be saying.
Equipyrica moderator. Juicebox is a program for the.
It looks like I'm going to have to. It looks like I'm going to have to edit the pronunciation of that too. Open voiceover settings.
Voiceover.
That thing says Deuce Fox.
Speech. Button. Voice. Alley. Alley. Voice.
No, the
Voiceover.
pronunciation.
Voice. Double. Speech. Button. Selected. Voice. Speak. East. Add. Voices added. Pitch change. Pronunciation. Error. Gunde. Toolbar. Add. Add. Frick. Braille screen input. O. X. Juice. Stop it. Dictator.
DOS Vox.
Replacement.
DOS box.
That thing automatically gives you the dictation.
Phrase. Text field. Is editing. Juicebox. Substitution. Modifier vertical line D. Latin small letter alpha S. Modifier pronunciation. Button. Speak pronunciation.
Now I'll try.
Add Equipyrica moderator. Juicebox is a pro.
Deuce Vox? It still says Deuce
Speak
Vox.
add. Error.
Dude, wait.
Juice.
Wait.
Selected. Juicebox.
Not only does not work with Alex. Are you kidding me?
Selected. Dictators. Blank voices. All. Button.
If it's in all voices, why does it still say Deuce Vox instead of? Okay, now this is completely insane.
Phrase.
I cannot edit the pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Add. Error. AO. Juicebox. Maca. Mail.
So-
Juice. AO. Modifier. Juicebox.
So apparently that thing just says Deuce Vox. Maybe if I turn on voice
Voiceover.
over off and back on, that'll fix the error.
Voiceover on. Use. Clip. Add.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it to Deutsch.
Two program. Equipyrica moderator. DOSBox is a program.
There we go. That fixed the error.
Equipyrica moderator. DOSBox is a program for the visually impaired that lack point and tap scenes, words, Equipyrica moderator. DOSBox.
There we go. That fixed the error.
Equipyrica moderator. DOSBox is a program for the visually impaired that started in MS-DOS and continues to be updated for Windows to this day. Equipyrica
There we
moderator.
go.
It is only available in Portuguese and we don't call it a screen reader. Equipyrica moderator. I did a quick test with SPeak. It is reading correctly. Button.
Does my voiceover did? Is this what happens when you use the Alex voice? Seriously? I should have used a different voice for this thing. That thing does not give you some certain commands until after you restart voice. Until after you restart voiceover. That is a bummer. Especially like if you try to change the primary voice. It doesn't change it immediately. You have to restart your voiceover in order for it to do that.
Equipyrica moderator. I did a quick test with SP.
And that thing's I'm going. Maybe if you typed it in capitalized, maybe if you typed in DOS and Vox capitalized, that might fix the error. But otherwise, that thing says DOS Vox, Deuce Vox, and apparently it says SE-Speak as S-Peak. So you're gonna have to put you're gonna have to put the speak capitalized after the E apparently in order for that to work.
Blind legend.
You really want to start again from the
No, stop.
Settings. YouTube. Settings.
Now
Delete.
it says it is Deuce Fox.
YouTube.
Sad.
Equipyrica moderator. I did a quick test with add chat.
If I capitalize the two words, DOS Vox, it says it correctly then. But in the other hand, if you do it without a capitalization, then it does Deuce Fox. And I think that might sound like something that's very disgusting, maybe. And I think that probably... Okay, I just don't know anymore. I may have to separate. I might have to choose pronunciations between two words that Alex uses for different, like, if Alex can easily say something, and all the other non-filthy voices, if you have two words without a space, sometimes you can say it incorrectly. Like e-speak, it would say S-peak. 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 It says S-peak, as if you're typing them with a space.
Gmail now. Sheeple
The only other way we should do that is e-speak.
E-speak.
E capital S-P-E-A-K.
E-speak.
I should have said it correctly then. I don't know why it does that. Not like in Eloquence on Android, that thing says iPhone as Iphone, and Microsoft Anna says iPhone as Iphony. And that thing says iPad as iPod if you're using Eloquence on Android. Yeah, Eloquence has so many pronunciation bugs you cannot fix in your pronunciation settings of your text-to-speech add-on. As you really don't even have any pronunciation options for any of these synthesizers. Thus, it is going to have to live its life pronouncing everything wrong.
No replacements. Hey, send chat at live Equipyrica moderator. I made a video doing an experiment with S-Peak, and even if you don't understand it, you'll have a good laugh with it. Button. Equipyrica moderator. I did a quick test with S-Peak.
Come on, you. Just think about what you're trying to say and then say it afterwards, man. You're causing yourself to talk. It'll take a while.
Equipyrica moderator. I made Equipyrica moderator. Microsoft Alex. Button.
Microsoft Alex. What the heck?
Equipyrica moderator. Hi, Microsoft.
Microsoft Alex. I think it's gonna
Live adding.
that impression just gave me the impression that I'll have to go to the world
the legendary apples, the legendary action map, go
and Microsoft Alex and do this.
Microsoft Alex. Product like Mac Alex and his world. Previous video button. This food is amazing.
That's AT&T. Claire, I think.
Is even better. What would you say about
No, that's AT&T Crystal.
Alex. Hello, Microsoft Alex.
Look, Windows 5.
Microsoft Alex. What an insult. I'm sorry, you're Macintosh Alex. My bad. However, you're not getting away with that. Never.
Alex, please calm down. Let us continue.
Crystal again.
Microsoft Alex. Microsoft Alex. Microsoft Alex. Microsoft Alex. I hate this world.
It's destroyed.
Stop. Please, Alex.
Yeah, that just did something.
Back Alex. More at previous video. Add emotes. Top
Literally.
Adding learn more. Well,
that was something.
This was the video I was referring to earlier.
That was something. Literally. I'm not gonna lie. That was absolutely hilarious. especially after the fact.
Alex, what?
Yeah, I had
Did you call me Microsoft, Alex? No, no, no.
yeah,
You
that
do that.
thing just
I'm offended.
destroyed
Button.
the world.
If it was done,
How the heck is that possible? Thing said Microsoft.
welcome to live chat. Look, Equipirate moderator.
Oh,
I thought only Wyatt would get the joke. Button.
I guess Wyatt didn't get the joke. Oh, I forgot. Wyatt is not here. Good for him. It's
Now,
good for him since he cannot. It's good for him since he cannot break the voice again.
chat message add emote. Equipirate moderator. I thought YouTube. Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the joke. Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the Equipirate moderator.
Why does it read? Why does it show that message twice? And why is my voice going high pitched so much?
Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the joke. Equipirate moderator. I accidentally sent the same message twice. Button.
Oh wow, that was absolutely ridiculous.
Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the joke. Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the joke.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to remove that one instance of the message and keep that other one instance. So
Equipirate moderator.
that you
Hide
don't
YouTube.
get really,
Put you.
so that you don't end up going back to
Remove it.
which message was which.
Remove as standard moderator.
No,
Continue.
no,
Channel
no.
third. Remove.
I'm removing that message and I'm keeping that other instance of the message so we don't get confused with which message we're going back to.
Equipirate moderator. I thought only Wyatt would get the joke. Equipirate moderator. I accidentally sent the same message twice. Button. Add emotes.
Well, that twice. No, only got once. So I've fixed that error for you. But anyway,
Equipirate moderator. I accidentally add emotes. Equipirate moderator.
YouTube notify.
Add.
I need to unsubscribe from these VTubers. It'll take a long time to subscribe to so many of them,
Equipirate moderator. I accidentally
especially after the fact.
close. Add equip. Well,
But that's part of everything with subs.
Hi, Microsoft Alex. Alex, what? Did you call me Microsoft Alex? No, no, no. You cannot do that. I'm offended. Equipirate moderator. This was the video I was referring to.
I was referring to that.
Equipirate moderator. I accidentally said Equipirate moderator. You're right. He's not here. Crying face. Button.
Crying face. Was that even necessary? Besides, I think you just went into the Windows emoji thing by doing Windows period, and then I think you sent that emoji from there, didn't you? Also,
Add emotes.
but yeah, at least he's not here to tamper with the voices again. What if Eloquence broke itself again by doing that wah ha 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 hashtag with the Jaws just command that how many because I've checked the EC commands or whatever the heck they call it, and I don't even see the unclosed for Web Haskell is part of the list. In fact, they should introduce Deck Talk. Voices to iOS though, they really haven't put any other synthesizers. And RH Voices pretty much already ruined it for us. Because thanks to that 2-star review, since it said this app would not attract this app would not attract any English language users in future. This app will not attract any English language users in future. There are so many English voices already available on iOS. Please read the description of our language strategy. with 2-star reviews like yours, this app will not attract any English language users. They're basically just saying to stick with the voices that they've got. And they even thought Macedonian has no English language voices. Macedonian and Albanian don't have any voices, any other voice, any other synthesizer. Don't have any other synthesizers except RH Voice. When they did not realize, when the developers of Non-Routine LLC did not even realize at all that they had eSpeak. At least
YouTube now.
At least the developer actually, at least the developer was able to make updates to eSpeak, adding more controls to it, like the SSML, pause adjustment slider, like how and Android eSpeak is still missing so many other eSpeak voices for NVDA and such. It does not have the Robosoft voices. It does not have the Half-Life announcement system voice. It does not have the Marco voices. It does not have the Marcelo voice. It does not have the Annika robot voice, I don't think. It does not have Adam, Caleb, which is the whispering voice, David, or Benjamin, which are the NV speech player voices that they have put into eSpeak. And it does not, like, they're missing so many other essential voices. Commentary screen readers, eSpeak has all the voices. Even for NVDA. So, I don't even know.
YouTube.
They need to update their voices.
Equiparaca moderator. I don't know how to write this button. Equiparaca moderator. The web skill.
The web is...
What voice nav this vertical pad can screen act
Equiparaca moderator. Windows plus dot.
Equiparaca moderator. The web has still.
That crashed the voice entirely and brought me to Samantha.
Equiparaca moderator.
And now that thing brought me to the enhanced. Because
Equiparaca moderator. The web has skill.
And it didn't say button.
Equiparaca moderator. You're right. He's not in the crying quick. Equiparaca moderator. Windows plus dot
Equiparaca moderator. The web has skill.
Well, technically, you just did write it.
Equiparaca moderator. I don't know how to write the Equiparaca moderator. These voices are available from NVDA if you use 2024. But Adam.
And if you have the IBM add-on, which Blind Help, they you install it from Blind Help project that it gave you the Eloquence thing. NVDA 2024.3 with Eloquence, did it do that? For some reason, blindhelp.net has been slacking off on their releasing updates for their commentary screen reader, as there are so many new updates to their commentary screen reader that they just did not release it. Like the commentary 2024.1 point something, 2024 version 2024.06.02.06, 2024.05.01, and they still have yet to release the beta versions of 2020. They still have to yet to release the usual thing to develop Nerina, however you say it. They still have the developers of that company that make the commentary screen reader still have yet to release the final version of the commentary screen reader from June, which its last version for beta was 2024-06.28 2024-0628. But blindhelp.net is still on version. The blindhelp.net version of the screen reader, they're still on version 2023.10.01. They haven't even made updates for that screen reader since then. this point, I might just have to contact Blind Help Project and tell them to just stop sucking up on their updates for that thing and actually release more updates for that screen reader. As sure, it might not be popular because NVDA is the one that's getting more released more for the Blind Help Project rather than any other screen reader, any other game, or any other application. And if I try to install any other apps for the Blind Help Project, you will notice that some of them aren't even available for the Play Store anymore. And you can't really, if you get their apps that have their different versions, they don't even have their apps released for Android 14. It says this app was built for an older version of Android and may not work properly. So BlindHelp.net really doesn't release their apps for their Android platform anymore. They only release it for Windows now, apparently. I don't even know what's up with them. They've been sucking off on updates and everything. I just can't even.
Open reactions menu.
Okay.
I don't know how to write a Copilot the moderator. These voices are available.
But yeah, they have been sucking off on updates. But they've not been able to release the commentary screen reader, which in turn means that they haven't been able to release their version of the commentary screen reader from versions 2024-01 something to 2024-05-01. Which is just great because now I need to I've been searching everywhere to try to get the unlocked versions of these screen readers. And I think ArianaRaw.com isn't really getting that much updates to that screen reader either. But Commentary Screen Reader has got the most updates, and even still they don't even do updates to that screen reader anymore. It's probably on 2023.10.01. So yeah, I think they need to start working. They need to start working on more versions of their apps, including updated versions that will work on the latest Android 14 OS. Because not many of them work on Android 14 if you download them from the Blind Help Project. If you open that application, it'll display and some of their apps don't even have an internal APK installed. They have another APK thing that is just it's either XAPK or APKS. You have to have I cannot say that right. You have to have an app that you can use for.
Have you had a birthday this year?
Mine is November 17th. So.
Music. Hi. Button.
Music moderator. Why is it saying music? How can you even set music?
Report. Remove. Off. Menu. Go to channel. Remove as. Go to.
Okay, now I'm confused. How does music?
4 underscores.
At Bleeder 4 underscore music. One video. Wait. Oh God.
3 minutes. Back again.
Wait. Give me a moment. That was Jalen. Oh God. Hold on. Now I can see what you came to in the first place. Now I see what's going on with this thing. Hold on. While I try to see why there is a channel impersonating a music channel that has over 121 million songs already. In fact, I can just... What is the channel description? Do they even have a description for the channel? If so, then I don't even know what I'm going to say anymore. I don't even think I'm going to say anything valuable.
have a description for the channel.
And it says new.
I don't even think it would say that the value. More about it.
More about the channel. More about the channel. So it doesn't even have any channel description. Sad. I cannot believe I'm playing this video, just having more attention than me at this point. At least I had so many issues like last time. Because when I was on my computer, there was so many issues. Because that thing was lagging.
Like last time. Because when I was on my computer, there was so many issues. Because that thing was lagging.
Okay, I'm done. That had to happen.
Close.
That had to happen.
Moderator. Hi.
Why is it saying music moderator? If you, I did not set you as a moderator. I did not remember setting you as a moderator. Something must be wrong here.
Moderator.
This isn't even funny.
Moderator. Jalen?
Yes,
Button.
yes, that's you. That so-called music person's voice was that.
So you capture more
This is pretty much already come to the conclusion that this entire podcast has decided to reinstate itself again. This entire podcast has decided to reinstate itself again. This entire podcast has decided to reinstate itself again. Why am I even doing this? Why?
Chat message. Adding
That's what I don't even know what to do.
Yes, you are.
At this point, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
But music moderator. I'm not Jay. Hey, but
I'm not Jay.
music moderator. I'm not Jay.
Who the heck is this then? Bro, I need someone to someone. Who in the world is this? Who in the world is this music person? There is already a channel named Music that has over 100.
YouTube.
There is already a channel named.
Sonny loves Michael.
There is already a channel named Music that has over 21 million songs, and that gives you all the different songs from different artists, which does not include you. So what the heck is even happening? Why am I
Alert. Music.
voice?
Music moderator. TB. But
TB? Why is wait? Jalen's voice is in that Sad Town song. TB was part of this thing, but his voice wasn't even included. I think I might know what TB stands for. Trey, how did you get here with that channel logo?
add emotes. Music moderator. TB.
Now I am so confused. Now we have an impersonator here. Now we have an impersonator here. I am so confused. I feel like someone is. I mean, sure, Trey might have gotten me into trouble a lot, but apparently someone is now impersonating this dude. I see.
Equip the moderator. BT.
What the heck was that? Oh,
Equip the moderator. TV.
you're not him.
Music moderator. TV.
You're not him. That impression of that is probably going to Cosby.
Next live.
You have the version of JJ506 now, apparently.
Clip setting. 2, 3.
In fact, have you even watched that Sad Town video? Your Sad Town video is literally Jalen's voice, not Trey. And Trey's voice isn't even nowhere near his standards. Nowhere near his standards. Jalen, you've already done that to me. Five. Now there are just too many people coming into the video. And only to notice that this backlash is even going. What are we even doing here?
Top 5.
What are we even doing?
Equip moderator. BT.
At this point, I don't even know what we need to do for the rest of the live stream.
Equip moderator. Music moderator. TV.
Wait, music moderator. I think that might have been JJ506 under a new title.
Remove. Go to new. Go to channel. Button. So cap up. Sad Town. Stream. Go to action. I'm back. Play. I'm back again.
And there are no subscriptions whatsoever.
Live clip. Set. Close. Top net 5.
5. What is the other 2 that joined? Do what the other 2 that joined. Okay, now it's so confusing. And no one else is even chatting into this box. It's only the 5 of us, but it's only you that's... Someone tell me how this is gonna work, please.
Live chat. Head. Add Equip moderator. He is Jalen, not Trey. Trey doesn't sound like a voice that will beat you up in the street law. Button.
Oh! That will beat you up in the street. Yo, it is an impersonator. Yup, I guess I'm removing you as a moderator now.
Music moderator.
Hold on a moment. Wait, no. That is not what I wanted to do.
Remove standard moderator.
Yes.
Oh. Music is
like some person that will beat you up in this. I did not let you into the stream. What the heck is even happening?
Equip moderator. He is Jalen, not Trey. Trey doesn't sound like a voice that will beat you up in the street.
At least he's not that type of gangster, but he still makes all the... I mean, sure, he might make all the diss tracks, but he does not do that kind of activity. Although my account might have been compromised by him, he doesn't... He's not that... He's not that worse. He's just bad, but not that kind of bad. Like Jalen is. I don't even know. Jalen just does worse. Why did I even start this stream anyway? Only to encounter you. Jalen. So that you... Look at that. I did not expect that to happen.
Next, let's track the 2 expand live clip setting close top message 2.
And now those other 3 people are left. Oh, 42. All those other 3 people have left, and it is now down to 2. What were they trying to do? Did they
add emote? Equip moderator. He is added.
At this point, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. This has already gone downhill, especially after the fact that I don't even know.
Chat message. Track does it live? Button. Add emotes. Equip moderator.
Why is it using the same place? I thought I was gonna say do it the same. Please just do it in the Bop Extreme beat. I guess not.
Equip moderator. 2 watching now stream started 2 hours ago. Button.
I cannot believe it. This had to happen, man.
Add emotes.
I'm telling you that now. It's only the two of us. And why did what happened to the other three? What were they intending to do? But is this stream too boring for you guys or something? I don't know. I feel like this stream might be too boring to some of y'all.
Chat message at Equity Power moderator. To watching now stream started 2 hours ago. Button. Don't bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it up. Don't bump it. 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 Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Don't.
It's really not what I expected
Add emotes. Equity Power.
at all. We watching now started stream 2 hours ago. Sad.
The hook. You. Not bump it. Bump it. You. Bump it. Don't bump it. Go on.
Dude, I bopped it only once, okay? That thing is cheating me. $6 the stream.
Man, I couldn't understand what you said in an hour. I think it was when you said something about Jalen, but I couldn't understand it right.
I think it was because of black music guy getting me started. Literally. And it was maybe you could understand because this microphone is so, I don't know. In fact, just give me a new tablet that does not have this type of microphone quality. The microphone quality only sounds better if I am actually doing videos on this thing instead of live streams. In fact, I don't even know what the microphone quality between these devices is. I can't even speak right. Look at that. It was something. Literally something. No, you didn't.
Add him. Equity Power moderator. Man, I couldn't add him.
Not what I expected.
Flip call cat that more
Not what I expected.
Flip tracks live clip setting close tone message 2.
2. What happened to the other 2? No. It is times where I cannot stop feeling.
Chat message.
Okay, I'm done.
Equity Power moderator.
I'm just
The
done.
problem is not your microphone, but my English wall button.
The problem. How is that possible? Now I see why you're still trying to learn some more of the language. Well, sort of. But it was at that moment where I did not notice that all that was going to happen. Because reasons. Literally not what I expected
Add emotes.
at all. This point. I don't even know which part of the live stream is making some of us leave. And which part of the channel. Because, you know, my stuff probably isn't, maybe my content here is probably not that engaging. That is, except that Chromebook lock and unlock sound thing that got like 2.7K views already, and I don't know how I got to that milestone. 2.8K probably. And somehow, the new accessibility for iOS 18 video that I did somehow got 812 views so fast, and I think it's probably gonna go into 1K and to like 5K and like after in like 2025 probably. I'm not sure.
Chat message added. Equity Power moderator. The problem is not added.
And if the problem isn't really the microphone, then where could have the issue been? Because if it somehow is that the thing, I'm not sure what I'm gonna tell you. Really not what I expected. The mobile Windows. No, that low battery sound was the Windows Mobile 6.0 low battery sound.
Equip Erica moderator. The problem is not add emotes button.
Good question. God, that moment. If I had what? If I? Oh my god. If I cannot speak correctly, if I had if my computer was working right now, I'd be streaming on that. But I can't, as the keyboard thing is still not working. That thing is still on mute. Okay, I can speak.
Equip Erica moderator. The problem is not your add
Sad.
emotes button.
Yeah, I'm probably
Add
just going. Am I going to make this a 6-hour stream or something? Because if so, the people will probably be watching this getting bored. People will probably be watching this getting bored. Only to notice that it is 6 o'clock in some areas.
Equip Erica moderator.
Or 7.
The problem add emotes button.
Why does that thing show putting everything together if you're streaming on an Android? Okay, I'm still streaming.
Chat message add emote. Live clip. Set clip top message 3.
3. Who could have that third person be? Was it music again? And why do some of y'all just come in without even chat, without even putting anything into the chat? What part do I have to fix about these live streams? What am I missing?
Add Equip Erica moderator. Are your school classes online only? Button.
They are actually not. We do it in both. Sometimes if the water stops working, we have to just go home. Some of us do. Like most of us do actually. And sometimes we have to but we also do it for in person as well. So, and by the way, since I'm in Louisiana, in certain states, schools for the blind may vary. Because in Louisiana, it's LSVI, or Louisiana School for the Visually Impaired. But since I'm about to move into Texas soon, fun fact, my mom is actually in Texas right now. I'll be in TSBVI, Texas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired. So yeah, schools in certain states may vary.
Add emotes. Equip Erica moderator. Are your
Especially after the fact. Now,
button.
why is it? Oh, I am still in the music tab. But what are the
Now, new friend suggestion. Montserrat Athmora.
how many friend suggestions am I getting? I forgot to put my Facebook link in the list of links, didn't I? Well, yeah, because I connected my Instagram to my Facebook. The content I make on Instagram and Facebook isn't really so good. I need to start making more entertaining content. Where will I?
Chat added Equip Erica moderator. The longer your live stream, the more it means it was successful. Button.
Yeah. About that. Sometimes, it can't really be successful because of, just people joining and leaving and joining and leaving. From 2 people to 6 people, then from 6 people back to 3, then from 3 people. Let's say
Home. Close. Play. Close.
there.
Dad. Lita. One vid more about this.
Oh.
At one vid. Select. Stop.
See,
Tap back. Cast. More app. Tap to watch. Tap to watch. Last.
let's see.
Rewind. Rewind. Joining and leaving from 2 people to 6 people, then from 6 people back to 3, then from 3 people.
I literally said that wrong. I was trying to say,
Now, comparing.
then from 3 people back to 1 of us. So I don't even know what's going on at this point. Why they even why did they just come and go? What's even going on? I think maybe you're just seeing what was on my recommended and then just move on to another video after.
That was delicious. XD.
Delicious. How do you mean? I think maybe because it was that live stream when I did that Manamon 2 thing, wasn't no. Just Manamon. I think it was that thing when I did that Manamon thing, right? Is that what it was?
The longer your life,
Is that what the live stream that you were referring to was? Segment of this live just made me go at it. Cause think about it. I think I was trying to say from 6 people then to 3 people. Oh my god, that again. First, some of us have even having spelling errors when they do that text-to-speech content. Now we're having speaking errors when you try to speak. What is even wrong with me? And if my voice were in 11 Labs, I would not have these errors at all. And I don't even have a subscription for 11 Labs. And I don't even think I'd want to get a subscription. Because the cloning, voice cloning. I haven't really tried the voice cloning feature. And I only use my phone to do most of this. So if I tried to put my voice through 11 Labs, I don't even know how it would sound. Just hope that my voiceover doesn't go in the background. If I find any audio clips of my voice, that would probably convert it to MP3. Oh, that 4-hour live, that thing when I did the Let's Try This Again thing, when I did the Manamon live thing. No, when I tried to play the Manamon thing, and I was able to get through some levels of that thing when level 3 Squirmungo, however the heck you say that enemy thing, blah blah blah, with the natural sad voice so you had in speech. I think that might have been
Welcome to Learn Emotes.
it.
Collect auto tech that more quick rewind.
What just happened? Because I literally, you did not hear what I said in that segment, did you? I was trying to say 3 people, but I think I just said 3 poop. Okay, now this stream is just turning disgusting. I don't even know what is even gonna happen next.
You reminded me of something. There is an AI character website, and since I could create and add voice, I created you button.
You. Can someone tell me how you did that? Now, I need to know. I need to know, how did you do that? Did you just go back to what I'm... Please, if voiceover was speaking in one of them, so you may want to have to limit that one. But how did you do that one? How did you somehow go into said website, which I think was either 11 Labs or another AI thing, and how did you do that? How did you create the voice? That's what I don't get. How did you create the voice? How did you create?
You're a mod.
How did you create the voice? And I'm surprised you were even able to do that. Literally. Like, how did you even pull that trick off? I am not sure if you can get my voice to even speak anything Portuguese. Because the 11 Lab, your cloned voice, you clone your voice in 11 Labs, you can have your voice be multilingual. That's what they do in the 11 Labs. They put their voices to be multilingual. Even your cloned voice, you can even make it multilingual. You can tell from the president AI videos that, like, when Joe, spoke a different, like, the 11 Labs voice was multilingual at the time. So, Character.ai. You used that AI tool to put my own voice into the thing. What voice did you use for that? What voice did you even use when you created me? Was it just my name or something? If so, I don't even know what I'm going to say. This is entirely good. Okay, yes, I
Add emotes. Button. Character moderator. Character.ai.
But how did you even know? How did you pull that off? That's what I am not able to get right now. Because there is no way that you could possibly. Is it just me, or is Character.ai 11 Labs in a nutshell? Unlike the world of speech synthesizers, created a completely natural version of Microsoft Sam in some other AI thing, which meant he could not say the usual Rafflecopter glitch, which is SWA, and it just says flicker. I'll just show you. If you've looked on the world of speech synthesizers channel for that one, it's a much more natural version of Microsoft Sam. Go to that video, you'll see what I mean.
I recorded a few seconds of your life where only you spoke, and I put your voice there. Button. YouTube.
Recorded a few seconds of my life where only I spoke, and you put my voice. If you did that through 11 Labs, I don't know what I would do. I just would probably run for it at this point. I just don't. How the heck is this? There were other live streams that I did that had my 11-year-old self and myself, because which go back to the live stream with my Windows 11 desktop part 1 through 26 videos, and you will see what I mean. The rest of those videos was when I did OBS, and the first time I got my computer was back in 2022 when I had the computer I'm using for those live streams. Actually, before, when I had my Chromebook, the first computer I had for those live streams was actually the first computer I had for those live streams with my Windows 11 thing was actually an HP Pavilion all-in-one desktop. Hence the name desktop. The thing.
I tried to make you speak in Portuguese. It was scary.
What did the thing? You are going to have to upload a video of that even happening, because that is not even possible. Actually might be if you're using 11 Labs. As Andre Lewis had himself speak, I sent my AI voice to language school # 11 Labs. Like,
Chat message.
he had himself speak in the multilingual version of himself. Hence why it might probably.
I didn't hear you right. You said you hate talking when you were 11. Button.
That is not what I said. I said some of those live streams that I had when had a completely different voice of me, which go back to those live stream with my Windows 11 desktop part 1 through 26. That was where my 11-year-old self came in, because my voice was completely different back then. My voice was completely different back then. And let's just say the Siri sounds I had on my phone were completely different. Because I was using iOS 14 at the time. I was using iOS 14 at the time when I did this. And I had an iPhone 8 Plus, which was the phone that you heard me recording these videos on until November, when I did the setting up an iPhone with voiceover if you are blind videos, which I got me an iPhone SE 3rd generation with. And this is the phone I'm using to record these videos on now. So I had to get my phone. I had to use. Yes,
Now.
I have two iPhones now. I cannot believe it. And I don't even think iOS 16 is still getting any updates.
Add emotes. Equip Erica moderator. I didn't keep.
But yeah, go back to the live stream with my Windows 11 desktop part 1 to 26 videos. That was where my 11-year-old self came in. And all those comments were saying like monster.top or whatever the heck, with all the Spanish stuff that I had to translate everything. I just didn't like that back then. I'm getting used to it now, but I just used to run on everything for now.
I didn't hear you. Erica moderator. I tried to make.
But I didn't. How did that sound? What does it sound like when you had me speak? What did that even sound like at the first? What did that even sound like in the first place when you had me speaking in?
Equip Erica moderator.
Oh.
Go to channel.
Channel.
Subscribe to Equip. Options.
And you just earned yourself a subscriber, my friend. So I might just check. I probably might not be able to watch the video until you upload, but I might still check back if you do upload. So yeah, you just earned yourself. If you see a new subscriber thing in your inbox, now you know why.
I didn't hear you. Right clip. Set top message 2.
2. I think it's only displaying 2 because it's me and you. I don't know. But just going back to that music channel makes me believe that this Jalen thing has come back again.
Add emotes.
Maybe my English, if you could understand, would be better if I was using my computer to do these streams, and I can't, as the keyboard still has a driver error. We've tried reconfiguring the settings for that darn thing, and it still gave me a driver error. I couldn't update the drivers. That still gave me a driver error as well. And I don't think the keyboard even already had a USB for it. So
I didn't hear you. Right.
So now I
Set close. Top message.
see why this did not go
Add emotes.
well.
Equip moderator. Tomorrow I will try to put your 11-year-old voice into AI. Button.
Oh God. This is where it is definitely gonna go south. This is where it is definitely gonna go south. You're going to have to record a I'm not sure if doing it through all the videos is gonna go, as you might end up recording the Microsoft Hazel voices through, plus the Jaws voice and the Microsoft Catherine voice and the Microsoft James voice, which, by the way, those two are Australian voices. If you've installed because I did not know how to install Microsoft Sam back then until after I
Westminster
went through that process of going to the media file link for that thing. But just make sure you did not put. Just make sure you do not put the screen reader's voice into the thing. If there are any instances, check a few times, and make sure that I'm the only one speaking, and then just put the thing into there. Because Trey might have also been speaking in some of them. I was a complete menace back then. I don't know why I still trusted this kid back then. Because my phone was completely going insane back at my age as well. But I can imagine how that will sound in Pro Cheeky. Because I'm 13 now.
It's a shame I don't know how I could send you these audios. Button.
Yeah, because YouTube apparently is removing links from comments. And if you try to put it in a comment, apparently it just removes it completely. I don't get why it does that. Even if you have filtered links on. Even if you filtered all the links, I hate how it does that, bro.
Add emote.
In fact, I don't even know why it does that in the first place. I will find out later.
SOS. One person. Orientate 75%.
75. I've gotten on 10% battery, and after 2 hours of the stream, I'm on 75. How is that possible? This phone and probably others only work within 1%. 100. How only have battery lasting an hour? I don't even know what's going on with this thing. Because after 2020, dude, iPhone SE, I think the battery in the newer phones just last longer than the older ones. This is why Apple is forcing us to get new iPhones only so that they could have us try to leave. And sometimes we don't even have enough money for those iPhones. And not the Apple Vision Pro either. Although I kind of do want that headset to kind of know what it's like, you know, for voiceover users. And since I've watched so many reviews on that product, I just don't even know. I just can't. At this point, that thing is probably just because think about it. It took them a lot to make that product that they just had to release it in 2024, and the price of that is way off. It's $3,409, almost $3,500 just to get that thing. And I bet so many of us don't even have enough money in our wallets for that sort of thing, especially because that is apparently and so because what happened now is and for some reason YouTube decided to be completely weird and remove that because when Trey for some reason decided to be weird and just start the live stream without me even another one of those live streams without me doing noticing. Like back again, Kemi hashtag stand with you creators live. And they gave him the community guidelines. I mean we're both 13 and they gave us we're both 13, yet it still gave us this error. It still gave us a community guideline track, even if you are 13 already. Apparently, this only works with 13 plus, meaning 14 is probably maybe. I don't even know. YouTube algorithm is so messed up, especially after the fact that they are forcing us to watch ads. Just to watch videos, and you cannot even use ad blockers for them. Like sometimes you have to have a 15-second ad for a 2-second sound effect. See, if I wanted to go through the Windows 11 notification sound thing now, it would probably just display a 15-second ad for a 2-second sound. Sad. But yeah, maybe even a 10-second ad for a 2-second sound.
Tomorrow I'm a pirate moderator. It's a shame I don't know add emotes.
I'll be right back. Again, I need to use it for the second time. Alright, man. Is there anything I missed? Yes.
Is control. You know. A control controls the controls.
No,
Controllers that are controlled.
we are not doing this again. We are not doing this.
Alexis. It's raining outside today, so this should be entertaining. 2 hours and 39 minutes and maybe later. Button.
Well, yeah, because this stream is going longer than I thought it would be.
Adding
Beyond Kenneth was Catherine. Larkspur says, Kenneth. I am bad at doing that voice impression. Because his probably for like longer than 2 hours. I don't know.
adding.
But that moment where you said control, I don't even know how many times that I've said control in this live stream. I don't even know how many times, but I'm probably just gonna have to replace the word control with something else.
Alexis. It's raining outside.
A
Adding.
substitution. Very unbelievable.
Podcast that more frequently.
2 hours and 39 minutes.
Cloud. That's 3.
3. The heck are we doing this, man? I could, like, viewers are probably sitting here watching this getting bored already out of their minds. That they just leave the live stream immediately and go to another video. That isn't, I don't even know what's going on.
Adding moves. Adding Alexis. It's raining outside. Add chat message.
However, it is not raining outside in my area. It is completely cloudy. What's the weather like?
It's currently cloudy and 90 degrees.
It's very cloudy for us, so
Adding mode. Adding modes.
oh, there's so many clouds in this trial already.
America moderator. When someone says the word control on my was live stream, everything goes out of control. This could be a slogan. Button.
So, like how Wyatt keeps using those control tags to control the eloquence voice. So just break the voice entirely. And then to
Added.
Wyatt just uses those control tags for the eloquence voices to literally control how it sounds so that like every single time he does this just JURSG I don't know thing that makes it sound like a falling tone, and I'm not sure what the rising tone command for it is. I don't even know. In fact, you have broken eloquence long enough, Wyatt, if you hear this. Long enough that Code Factory is probably just going to have to stop supporting eloquence for all their devices until further notice, including JAWS, so that they will have to switch to a new voice that will not use all these controls. Thank you a lot. Now I thought you're probably going to be seeing controls of the control. I don't even know anymore.
Please moderator. What?
You came back. See, you must have heard what I said, didn't you? You must have heard what I said, didn't you? And how did you hear my voice from afar? I don't even know. Just came back to you, man. You did not even want.
America moderator. When someone says the word control on my was live stream, everything goes out of control. This could be a slogan.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Sad. Sad. We need to see what happened. Why is this wrong thing continuing itself?
I'm the robot. Button.
You set the modulation to 0, didn't you? You should be glad I'm not using Zarvox or Trinoids, because then you would have really messed with the thing and set it to 200. No, 127, I'm sorry.
Alexis. Well, people. I finally switched back to Windows,
Oh,
and I got all of the voices. One of my friends had the files, and I just downloaded it from there. Even the Cortana tweaks.
oh wow. Oh wow. Have you installed the Microsoft Natural Voices SAPI adapter thing? Have you installed the Microsoft Slappy natural voice Slappy adapter thing that can install the narrator's natural voice?
Now.
That can install the narrator's natural voices to the computer. That can also use the Microsoft Edge voices as a result. Have you tried installing that version of the thing?
Equip Erica moderator. I'm Wyatt, but I'm logged into Eduardo's account, and I won't return his account. Button.
Oh no.
3 containers. Advert this net voice live care or I'm Wyatt, but I'm logged into Eduardo's account, and I won't return his account. What?
You what?
Moderator. Nice try. Button.
Oh, you're still. Oh, I think you're just saying that to make them stop. Never mind, you are here. You are still here. Don't make him report you for impersonation now, buddy. I'm sorry. You might have went too far on that one. You don't want to make him report you for impersonation. Because we've already done this one, Classical Lover, aka Matthew Sound World. A lot of
Westminster.
What time is it? Oh my god. It's 2 o'clock already, isn't it? Please tell me I did not jinx it.
Westminster time now.
I was right, wasn't I? I was so right. Now this is allegedly going to become a 3-hour stream, if not that, 4 hours, and maybe even a 5-hour stream. What am I even doing? But just don't make him report you for impersonation again.
Setting close. That's 2.
I can't believe I am saying this, but let's hope that this rising doesn't recontinue itself. Hello. Where is everyone?
What?
Do I have to wake up manually or something?
Wait to edit. Mute speech. Back button. Voiceover. Back button. Accessibility. Back button. Settings.
Yeah, they play sounds differently in iOS 18 now. They play sounds differently. It is far. Where is
Video player button? New voice ringtone.
Do I have to do this?
Reflect jerk. Mark radio. Speak.
The microphone's gonna sound even. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna send my ring something.
Speech up.
Alright, man, we're done.
White moderator.
Still nothing. They left. Yeah.
Now.
Group. All my stuff is being grouped. I'm going to have to set you as a moderator too.
Well, did I put you as go to add as moderator button. Managing moderator can manage block words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard add emotes. White moderator. Alexis is now a managing moderator for your channel. White moderator. Alexis. Well, people. I finally switched back to Windows, and I got all of the voices. One of my friends had the files, and I just downloaded it from there. Even the Cortana tweaks. White mod add emote.
Did he download those voices from? Did he download those voices from datajig.browscreen.net, aka the Gross Gang thing?
Nice try. Erica moderator. I'm Wyatt, but I'm logged into Eduardo's account. White moderator. Nice try.
Well, thinks that you may have impersonated.
White moderator. Hide use dismiss. Hide dismiss. If white moderate message. White moderate. Report. Removed. Author. Channel activity. New. Go to channel. Button.
How many videos do you have on the thing? Really?
So videos. So get in some shoutouts and a special one for my display. 3 minutes old.
How many?
You don't even know my script. Over. Blindfold doggy. 3
I
minutes.
didn't know you had.
All of the apps on my iPhone. 12-minute app Taylor Swift. You don't even know me. I cover. 3-minute app me and Donovan having crazy fun. 49 minutes app funny and weird. Playing sounds from blindfold sound search. This was very weird. 12 minutes. What cats? More poem. Poem selected. What cats? More poem. Poem. 9. 20. What? More at what? At 12. 9. Subscribed. Subscribe to what? Options. Subscription added. Dismiss. Not all. But all. But the action back. Back. Create short. But manage video subscription. Chat.
Yeah. Now you're just letting you.
I thought he would agree with me and say that I really embezzled my white moderator. Nice choice, but live chat.
Oh no.
I thought he would agree with me and say that I really embezzled my account.
Embezzled? Embezzled. What does that mean?
Speaking rate. What I thought, hey, what I with me and said that I really embezzled.
What is the meaning of embezzled?
Embezzle means steal or misappropriate money placed in one's trust or belonging to the organization for which one.
Exactly why I'm hearing a lot of words that I don't even know their meanings of, including pessimistic. If you've watched Linux Nick Green's funny Ubuntu errors, you know what I mean.
A moderator. No.
Oh,
No.
what happened?
Add a moderator. Wait, that was a translation error. Button.
Translation error. Heck.
Moderator. No. New characters. Black voices.
Heck did I do this? I think the way that's
Alexa's moderator. I have the Azure adapter kit, but I don't know how to use it. Button.
you might want to ask Windows Electronic 101 that one. Because he has all the voices on his machine. Yeah, I haven't gotten the voices, so I don't know how to download it either. If I do, I'll tell you how to install it. And I will probably put up a video. If my computer works as that keyboard, try doing USB. Apparently that thing also gave me a driver error.
Alexa's moderator.
But if you do,
No.
but if we do somehow, manage
Eloquence did a
yeah, that is I think that might have been because I said it to do a French accent there. Maybe. I am surprised you could even.
Eloquence did a
So I think that might.
Live characters.
Why did
Screen active.
Be the reason. Why did a woo?
Moderator. No. Moderator. Eloquence did a wawa.
Okay, I'm done.
Moderator. What is the language of that voice that said
go back to the previous. I had it set to do a French accent there. First we get to do the Wills thing.
Eloquence. Alexa's moderator. I think he did. However, someone in the text-to-speech world sent me their own files as well. Button.
If it was somehow,
Add emotes.
yeah, maybe you could try doing some error videos as well if you have to. You've only done like one done.
Alexa's moderator. Put Alexa message. Alexa's moderator. Author. Channel. New. Go to channel. Button.
And I can subscribe to you, but I think you only like do like one.
Elect. 20. One video.
One video. What happened there?
More about this. Subscribe to Alexis. Subscribe to Alexis.
There's usually not much videos you can do.
Not all. All. Dismiss. More option back.
And I don't even think
Get
we
all
will even
notifications.
get any new content anytime soon.
Alexis, Wired, Equi Harga, The World of Speech Synthesized, Catherine Larkspur, Battle Lord Zero, Verticals, Cat, Alexis, Wired, Equi Harga, The World of Speech Synthesizers, Catherine Larkspur, Battle Lord Zero, Windows Electronic 101, Active Channel, TUNMI 13 Gaming and TTS Skits, Neuroophthalmology, NKRS 200, Andrew Animation, Gallagher, 123, Akonoshi, The Anthony Corporation, Thunderbirds 101, Sam Jokes, Stevens Phone, Max Bakeout, DJ, Max Bakowski, DJKR 20 Podcast and Mixtape, Ryan, Eyeball Rights, Andre Louis, Classical, Chiri, Andre Louis, Classical Lover, TPS Productions, 1200.
Yeah, that's
Triple S, Macintosh Alex and Company, 10. Louise Eglin, Nathan Castle, Nostalgia Check, Doomfire, Ray Del Cup, Doomfire.
Doomfire is also another Texas.
TTS Productions, The Black Rat, Nobel Tech, Blind Kid TTS, Ricky Bear, Blind Kid TTS Creator, Button.
Yeah, there are some of these people that really do not do much of us.
I'm back again. Chat, add white moderator. Hello, Alexis moderator. I think you did. However, someone in the text-to-speech world sent me their own files as
What
well.
were their own files? Was it the Jaws? Was it the Eloquence Voices as well? Or was it the adapt? No,
Add emotes.
what voice? Could have been exactly. Oh, but just try not to. Just try not to torture me with codes again. Because I don't want to have to end these things.
Live chat. Head lock. Chat message input. Chat. Add emote. White moderator. Hello. Alexis.
Well, like I said, just try not to torture me with codes again. Because we've already dealt with I've already dealt with you once. I don't want to have to end up removing messages and putting you in timeout again. As things will just go downhill. And that's all I will say about it. How many subscribers do I really have now?
/day. At KMI 175 subscribers.
175. We have come a long way here towards 200, but it will be slow. So,
724 videos.
and I'm on 7. I still need to get those other 100 back. I'm telling you. Like,
At instrument and edit submit. Select tab. Share a sneak peek. Cami 10. Cami hack 1 month with pro. Act like dislike 2. Cami act like dislike 4 month. Action at like dislike comment share dislike like at murderkill _ for life 38.
okay, what? Trey is now just putting way too many new tags
Cami
for his thing.
Sorry if you were looking forward to any new live streams, but I got the community guidelines warning.
Murder _
About
this
call.
dude.
Second time, and I'm currently trying to contact the YouTube team on X to see what they can do. Sorry for any inconvenience. This was all done due to at murderkill _ for like 30.
Apparently, Trey has put. He's sure. Yeah, sure. He might be making those diss tracks, but like he's not actually in that group. But however, this dude has had so many different channels. His first at Lil _ man with those 7 underscores, then real blind zone 23, then murder
Murderkill _ for life 38.
murder _ kill for life 38. What the heck is even happening, Trey?
Subscription. I'm back again.
On so many different channels.
Wyatt, stop going in and out. White moderator. I will. White
Oh
moderator.
no.
Hello. What?
I said don't torture me with a coat.
White moderator. I will. Equi Pyrica moderator. Wyatt, stop going in and out. Add
Oh, you're gonna have me going into.
no. No program. No action. Step on audio voice. Or check live voice. Nav voice. Equi Pyrica.
Equi Pyrica moderator. Yet. Stop going in and out. In that
Okay, that just did not sound well at all with the French and German versions of Reed at all.
Equip power moderator. What? Stop
Going
going
in and out, 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 just out. I can function.
Add emote. Equip.
Okay, I'm done.
Alert city.
How much?
Close.
How much has this live stream lasted?
Create. All close. Tap to watch. Tap to watch. How much? Next full screen. Live. Drop position. 3 hours, 3 minutes of 1 zip.
3 hours already. I cannot believe it. And we've already had to deal with the 4-hour lives. I bet this will probably turn into a 6-hour stream because of this.
Add emotes. Alexis moderator. Windows Electronic 101 sent me them. He gave me the LHS 5 voices and a ton of other stuff. I have this version of Sam, Mike, and Mary. Although I already had them installed by that point. Button.
Yeah, I had I have the modified versions of Sam, Mike, and Mary from the Vista lexicon. And I've briefly tried installing the Microsoft Speech Platform voices that he has on his thing from the Microsoft Neural Voices. No, from the Windows 10 all text to speech voices. I've tried, but it did not give me all the Microsoft Platform voices. It only gave me the Helen and Zero Pro voices. It only gave me the Helen and Zero Pro voices, and by extension, it gave me the voices I already had pre-installed on my machine.
Alexis moderator. I used to make YouTube videos, however, they were all cringe and I took them all down. There was only one video up and it of me trying cereal. Button.
And that's why.
Add emotes.
The question: how are they all cringe? Oh, what were they even about? In fact, how is that going to be a part 1 if there's only one video? You just put it send.
Talking to my bestie is more important than this. Button.
This what?
Add.
So that's why you've been leaving. So that's why I've been going in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. And Windows 10 and Windows 11. Question now is, why are the captions unavailable when you do this live stream? Because some people can't even hear us and need the captions for this thing, but now they're gonna have to wait until after the live has ended, and I don't get that.
It would be really crazy if you just stopped doing this live stream at 10 p.m. Button.
At 10 p.m. Then it would become an 8-hour stream that no one would even sleep to at all. In fact, like I said, viewers are probably just sitting here watching this, getting bored. Especially in the Microsoft 7 fellow TTS voices. When Windows Electronic 101 created those custom eloquence voices, and they were registering as different when they are all the same. Weird, man.
Why moderator? It's because I care about my bestie. Button.
Okay. And I think it's that guy you gave a shout out to.
Add emotes. What?
Maybe.
Moderator. It's because
I will have to go through the video and just hope. So at least you didn't torture me with code. I shouldn't have said that.
Moderator. It would be.
But if I did stop at 10 p.m., who knows how many people we would have now? It would only be down to 1.
Message 3.
Sweet.
It's because
That's a 50 grade.
Yes, it's him. It's mine.
Hey.
Boss 100 best. Add emote.
Boss 100 bet. You just did the Greek letter pi and the code. Yep, this dude does not know how to do the code. Wow. Sad.
What moderator? Yes. It's him. It's my
P.
boss 100.
It's my P. Greek letter pi, which is 3.14, if you know what I mean. Boss 100 bestie. Dude does not even know how to do the code. Sad.
What moderator?
P.
Boss 100 bestie.
See? See?
Message retracted. What moderator? Yes, it's him. It's my
P.
boss 100 bestie.
It said P. Boss 100. This dude does not even know. You said send message twice.
Message. What moderator? What moderator?
Okay, I'll be removed.
This live stream.
Okay, I'm removing this thing.
Pin message. What author remove button. Chat message delete. Message retract. What moderator? What moderator? Hide user on this channel.
No, don't. I'm not trying to hide you. That would be too severe.
Add emote. Message deleted by County.
That would be too severe.
View deleted message. Message retracted.
I don't get how you can't review.
What moderator? Yes, it's him. What moderator? It's because Wyatt added a Quiperica moderator. Wyatt just shows up here to break Alex lol button.
So that's why you've been showing up to torture me with these codes. I'm done.
Add emote.
We've put up with this long enough. I don't even know why this is initiating into the first place. But the rest of this is probably going to contain nothing but, well, you'll see later.
What moderator? Yes, because I care more about my bestie than this team. Button.
This Steam. Huh. First, you cannot do the speech code. Now you cannot even spell. That is even more sad.
What moderator? Stream.
There we go.
A Quiperica moderator. Stream. Button.
Yeah, I know.
Add emotes.
I know. Well, technically, you can spell. You can spell, but maybe you've just been having spelling errors.
What moderator? Shut up. Ever heard of Boss Zero typing to
Boss 0. Yup, that proves you can't break the voice.
What moderator?
I'm.
Type this.
Oh,
Go to channel.
This-
Put user in timeout. Button. 30 minutes. 10 minutes. Button.
That should solve the voice breaking issue for a while.
Timed out for 10 minutes.
How many seconds are in 10 minutes?
10 minutes is 600 seconds.
So yeah. Now we know how much has been timed out.
Why it was timed out. A Quiperica moderator. Yes. Button. Message deleted by County. Hashtag stand with you.
It's not called Boss 0. In fact, you're probably using TalkBack right now. So no, not you, Edward. Although you're probably using TalkBack right now, so you're probably not affected. Or maybe you might be using NVDA, so you're probably not affected by these speech codes. Because these speech codes will not work with NVDA, especially when you're using the SAPI 4 engine. You can't do the /CHR, because otherwise it'll say /CHR equals whisper, blah, blah, blah. It won't even actually do the command.
Why it was timed out. Alexis moderator. It was me and my siblings. We would just buy random drinks from the Dollar Tree like root beer and try them. Button.
And that did not go well.
Add emotes.
Did it? How many views did that get? In fact, I can just send you the stream
Chat messaging. Add emote. Equip Iroka moderator. I'm using NVDA with SP Gang. Button.
So yeah, you're not affected by these speech codes. That is, except for the part where he tries to break it with his speak. It's a good thing you're not affected by these things, because Wyatt is probably gonna. Let's just hope Wyatt doesn't torture you with speech codes, because then I have to just extend the duration of this timeout. I thought 5 minutes was bad enough, but apparently 10 minutes. 10 minutes is probably the way to go, and probably 30 minutes later, and then maybe.
It was supposed to be a 3-part series, or I may have eaten all of the cereals. Button.
Oh God. That is definitely where it went south.
Add emotes.
So there we go. We have officially went to the beginning of everything, especially after the fact. Don't ask why I've been breaking the speech codes. It's been happening too much, and I just cannot. Like, I could probably just do the stream till. I don't even know what time I'll even do the stream till, but if it is till 10 p.m., then we would be on. Okay, it's 2 o'clock now, and I've done this for like 3 hours. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. I'd be doing a 9-hour stream right now, which I think YouTube only limits that to 12 hours for video uploads.
Add emotes. Alexis moderator. It was supposed to be a 3-part series. Add emotes.
Just hate the fact that now this dude's just breaking codes.
Alexis.
And I just imagine how that'll even go. Bet it won't go so well. I just don't even know anymore. Dude's been breaking codes since. Dude's been breaking this code since you've even joined the live stream Discord. And I don't even know what this is doing. But the thing I don't get is why it gets to 4 people. Oh, I think it's you and me and Y and what? I think the fourth I think that one person might be, but I think it's just counting us as. What? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on now. I am so confused. So confused that I probably just attempt to. Yeah, I've tried to beat the button again, and I was interrupted. I was going to continue this, but yeah, I'm just gonna start from 150.
Alexis.
Now let's go.
Don't bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Don't bump it. Bump it. Bump it. Focus. Concentrate. Bump it. 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 Don't bump it. Bump it.
Only
Bump it.
person never feels too disappointed.
Well, no. Button. Concentrate. Bump it.
When does that sound effect? It's really not what I. No.
That is true? Well, no.
Did it view that long? Oh, I see. It's only. Oh no! Oh shoot! Oh no! I know where it went wrong now. I was supposed to be on the mode. But it just took me back to the other mode.
That is true? Adding.
Oh, you did it again, didn't you? This thing just took me back onto the thing. Thing has some glitches as well.
150.
Oh, now let's try this.
Pop it. Pop it. Yeah. Pop it. Pop it. Yeah. Really told you what to do. Don't pop it. Score.
Yeah, I was close. And I only went on that mode because I'm going to see if I can do this. Yeah. I cannot believe I'm actually doing this. What is the...
Adding Pirate moderator. That is true?
I think this is one of those streams where I'm probably... Wait. If you get you those files for the...
Pirate moderator. I'm using NVDA with SPK, but adding mode. Pirate moderator.
Now, as for the... Now I just... Oh, shoot. I did not mean to select food.
Alex, adding modes. Pirate moderator.
Yeah, everyone left. I think.
Alexis moderator. I'm using MP2024.2 with Zappy for mic. Button.
You're using the lady voice, aren't you? However,
add emotes.
Oh, and one other thing I forgot to ask about the voices. Did you install the RH voices as well? Did it give you the RH voices as well?
Alexis moderator.
When you installed the voices to your computer, did it also give you the RH voices, or did you have to manually download it from that site?
74 button.
Yes. The version of Speech API. Voices with the so-called Taco Hagen, the lady voice, and the mad voice saying, and the bologna sandwich obsessed freak, and all those other obsessionists. Do not want to mess with them. This bacon needs more bacon thing has already gotten us out of hand.
Alexa. Add him up. Video. Set it close. Mid color auto tech tab more free select next full screen. Live. Track position. 3 hours 3 minutes of 106751991116.
That is a live stream
Tech work is 10675199167 10675199167 10675199167
What? How many years are in 106759910666599 days and 15 hours? I think I might have said that wrong.
Okay, I found this on the web. For what how many years are in 10,675,000,000,9?
Okay, no. No. But why do lives?
I'm going to sleep. I have to go to school in 1 hour, unfortunately. Button.
In 1 hour? And it's July? They do things differently in y'all's country, don't they? Sad. And it's literally, I did not know y'all had summer school at this hour. Because ours ends in June.
Moderator.
School doesn't start for us until August.
I'm going to sleep.
I feel like summer school for y'all is different in Portugal. You live in Brazil or Portugal? In either one of those two countries.
Moderator. Sloppy 4. Added mode.
Let's just hope. If we somehow end up recording one of those streams where the Eloquence voice breaks and put that into character.ai, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's going to be fatal though. Even when Wyatt broke the Alex voice, that'll even be more. But the Eloquence one's probably gonna be more fatal. That's all I'll tell you.
Here it's 4 p.m., but since I'm in high school, my classes start at 6 p.m. Button.
Do you do online or do you do online or let's just hope you can stay awake for the entirety of those 2 hours. I cannot believe school starts so late for y'all. Yeah, they certainly do things in different countries than ours, because U.S. Some schools have a set time between between 7 or 8 o'clock, or even more or less.
Here is.
I didn't know they do things for you. I didn't know they do stuff different in Portugal. Brazil, I believe. I forgot to ask what country you were from. Since you're Portuguese, I'm not trying to be racist, but what country are you from?
YouTube. Smear Jesus, the lap. Big white moderator. Here is 4 p.
Hope.
Collapse video. Short. Attended. Count. Create. All close. 10 back. Count. Kept search. More act search. Search. Back. Rail green input. Taps. More tap. To walk. Tap. Search. Top. Green input. Learn more. Message retracted. Button. Moderator. Here is 4.
And I missed the message.
Message retracted.
You typed the same message twice.
Left. A. Word retracted. Welcome to added.
What's this retracted mean?
Subtract means take away.
No, what does retracted mean?
Retract means draw or be drawn back or back in.
I think that thing meant withdraw. Draw or be drawn. So the message was drawn in. Apparently. Oh, I see.
Moderator. From Brazil. Button.
Oh. So yeah, I think they do stuff in Brazil. I think they I don't know. Maybe all school times in Brazil is probably different than us. Maybe I think that might be why.
Add emotes. American moderator.
Especially after the fact. But I did not know school could start so late. And it's a night? How the heck did they even... I am so confused right now. How the heck is that even possible? Especially after the fact. Because that is what I'm not getting.
Add emotes. American moderator. From Brazil.
But let's just hope that you can focus. At least try to focus without being very distracted by this live, as Wyatt has already done enough to get all of us to make our brains not work, apparently.
Alexa.
With your speech codes.
This moderator. Here in the States, we have summer vacation. Button.
So yeah, I don't get how that happens.
Clip. Setting.
Like I said, have you tried getting the RH voices installed on your machine? For either the NVIDIA add-on or the SAPI 5 engine.
Add emote. Alexa's moderator.
And if you have
Learn.
tried to get the RH voices from the NVIDIA, from either the Microsoft Speech API version 5 or the thing, which voices did you have? Alan, BDL, SLT, CLB, OU Bub, or whatever the heck it's said in Russia, English or Russia. I did not know they speak. Actually, yeah, they probably do speak English. And I don't even.
Welcome to American moderator from Brazil. Add Alexa's moderator. And yes, I do use SAP before. It was what it was said to when I used my friends in configuration. So I just kept it. Button.
What you were set to when you use your friends in configure. I think it's because they had that voice. You just kept it. What did you have? It was where you had it. Oh, I think that might be because you had. I think originally it was SAPI 5 and
add emote. Alexa's speak volume. Odd function. Odd vault. Word. You SAPI. Set for F. Oh, period. Alexa's moderator. Here in the States.
However, like I said, have you tried installing RH voices onto your machine? And as for the RH Voice app for the iPhone, it isn't really usable. And I'm bound to probably delete that app off my home screen. Because they've stated on their website, more languages and voices may follow, as well as a macOS version of the app. And what do we get now? No English voices, no Russian voices, no Portuguese voices for RH Voice, at least not on the iPhone, no Ukrainian voices, no Russian voices, no Esperanto voices, no Kazakh voices, and then the other voice with the, because due to that 2-star review, they've decided to be so rude and say, something along the lines of, there are so many English voices already available on iOS. And, please read the description of our language strategy. With 2-star reviews like yours, this app will not attract English language voices in future. And there was another 2-star review. And then the developer said there are so many other English voices there are so many English voices already available on iOS. Macedonian and Albanian don't have any other voices except RH Voice, which they did not realize that they have eSpeak. Maybe because they don't even know about eSpeak being released to iOS when they released the app. And they told them to not be so selfish. That is completely rude. That's all I'll tell you.
Alexa's moderator. to use Savvy for a quick moderator. Esta new Agora, mas basicamente, okay, pode escolar qual é a realidade.
Oh, shoot. Open voiceover settings.
Speech. Selected. Speak. Prime. Out. Edit. Cellos. Pronounce. Voiceover.
Looks like I'm going to have to add rotor voices.
Bulgar. Catalan. Greek. Hit. Indonesian. Portuguese. Flow. Gran. Read. What voices? What text? See. Rate multiply. 105. 100. 100%. Rate multiply. 100. Volume. Speed.
Speech. Botão. Alexis moderator. Equipe roca moderator. No. Multibase. Equipe roca moderator. Estou indo agora, mas basicamente, você pode escolher qual horário é melhor para você, de manhã, de tarde ou de noite. Botão.
What the heck does that mean?
Navigation. Describe images.
Ativado.
Vertical navigation. Nav voices.
Hoje 10 of 10. Centro da tela, YouTube.
Alex. Equipe roca moderator. I'm going now, but basically, you can choose which schedule is best for you, morning, afternoon, or night. Button.
Oh, so that I cannot believe they actually do that for y'all. I didn't know they let y'all choose which schedule.
Alexis moderator. To me, he doesn't talk like lady. But I get the joke. When I had him in the beginning, his pitch was at 3-4 for some reason. I set it down to 33, which is usually their normal pitch. Button. Setting club top 1. Add him up Alexis moderator. They don't work on my computer. Alexis moderator. To me, he doesn't talk like lady. Alexis moderator. They don't work on my computer. The file download keeps crashing. And it doesn't function properly. I've tried a few tricks and it doesn't work. Button.
Are you sure you're using the latest version of Windows 11? Or are you using Windows 10? Is that why it's not working? Wait. What version of Windows do you have? Is it Windows 10 or Windows 11? I doubt you're even using Windows 10.
Add emotes. Button.
I think you probably might be. I think you probably might be using Windows 10.
Chat message.
I'm not
Add
sure.
Alexis moderator. They don't work on my computer.
But what version of Windows are you using Windows 10 or Windows 11 to get the voice, and to get the Microsoft Speech API version 4 on it? Are you using Speech API version? Are you using Windows 10 or Windows 11?
Add emote. Alexis moderator. Equipe roca moderator. That's how we do Agora. Equipe roca moderator. I'm going now. But basically, you can choose which schedule is best for you. Alexis moderator. To me, he doesn't talk like lady. Alexis moderator.
But are you using Windows? Are you using Windows 10 or Windows 11 to get some of these voices on your machine? There are many voices that are already available for Windows 10, but the Azure kit is Windows 11 only. That won't work for Windows 10.
Alexis moderator. They don't work on my
But if you do have Windows 10, you won't be able to get the natural voices, the Microsoft natural SAPI adapter thing, as that is only Windows 11. That is Windows 11 only. You can't do that for Windows 10.
Alexis moderator. They don't work on Hello. Alex, primary voice.
Alexis moderator. Equipe roca moderator. Alexis moderator.
Alex. Chat. Add Alexis.
Which version of Windows are you using? And if you didn't know, RH Voice works on all platforms, but the RH Voice voices themselves are actually a set of Linux voices. That's what you didn't know. They are a set of Linux voices that can then be used on Windows and Android. Sadly, not iOS.
They don't work.
But I'm telling you, RH Voices is they're just being mean on that platform because they.
Next live clip says close top message 1.
Yeah. The live stream is probably already turned. Time does fly by fast, after all. Live stream is probably
1 month subscription all close. Can you have subscription all close?
turned.
10 can you catch more tab to watch after all.
Live stream is probably
1 month subscription all close. Can you have subscription all close?
turned.
10 adding up learn more with Alexis moderator. They don't work on my welcome to AutoCAD got more replay full screen. Live track position. 3 hours 38 minutes of live button.
I will be ending the stream here. I guess I will be going now. I don't know why I'm using Andre Lewis's stuff for my live streams.
Regular 0 10 B step 10 East 09 08 07 12 B fear not 12 B fear not we selected 12 B fear not 12 B fear to share done play.
Well, I guess that's it for the live stream, and I will see you all later if I can manage to do another live stream. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Now, goodbye.